Welcome everyone. We are watching some Dune Imperium with the Rise of Ix expansion. This is the Tabletop Simulator, or TTS, Tournament 2022, sponsored by Artificery. I am CJ, and with me is BlackShadow. Say hi, BlackShadow.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all pretty decent and well. Looking forward to this game. Coming just up round two, heading up to the quarterfinals. This should be a fascinating little match here. None of the players here actually. Everyone kind of just scraped through from the previous rounds, so I think people might be a little bit nervous in this one. It should be pretty good.
Indeed. We have blue for first player. All right, so that is Koekto or Koekto. Koekto. I can't pronounce that right. Will be playing first and choosing last. So we have ardax in the fourth position and with the first pick. So let's see what they do. Who do you favor in a fourth position here?
I mean, I've recently loved like Paul Trades. Been playing it recently, been a lot of fun. I think you have to pick someone who's obviously got a bit of flexibility because obviously first couple of turns you could be denied a lot of areas. You know, you can struggle with insert shipping, your fold space, other bits and pieces like that. So I think it helps play someone who's a bit non-ish committal. You could go Lido maybe, try and get a lot of use out of prudent diplomacy. Um, I think you got more flexibility than people reckon, but obviously Arcaz is popular. Goes Helena. Did go Helena in their previous game as well. Picked up a pretty decent second place, actually. First player ran away with the match, so I can definitely see that. You know, obviously the infiltration, being able to protect the green and blue spots, obviously pretty huge. And you look on the row, Kwisatz is there. We got embedded agents, Sardaukar Legion. What a row here! My goodness.
Very good for
Wow.
Helena. Yeah, this is a good row for
Wow.
Helena. We see
I mean, that's enormous.
a third position pickup for Baron Harkonnen for LSR. It's,
Yeah,
I think,
not
great. Yeah.
yeah, not so makes perfect sense. Very solid. Probably would prefer him a bit earlier on, but I think Precision Free, I reckon, is probably one of the hardest to play. I honestly reckon. I mean, it's nice towards the end of the game because you're in prime spot for like your stage 3 conflicts, especially the first one, your first act, which is pretty nice.
We have a pick of Armand Ecaz for second position by Pidge.
Yep. Makes sense. When Ecaz as well in the first round. Ecaz obviously very, very popular at the moment. People love the trashing. Conscript value here, that's a bit of a worry. I guess he's looking to go try and get the compact here pretty early. Might go pretty combat heavy. Pick some dreadnoughts, go to war here. I
Yeah,
could
good
see that.
work.
Restricted ordnance is there on the techs. Definite potential there.
And what do you think for first position here? I mean, do you go Beast? Do you go Leto?
Oh, I don't know. I
Ilban?
mean, I'm loving looking at the beast here. I think, especially look at the leaders. I mean, it looks like this could be a pretty combat heavy fight. I think Ecaz could well end up getting drawn into a lot of fighting here. I don't know. You could go Ilban. Ilban's solid. You could go a lot of options here. You could even go with something like Tesia maybe if you're feeling fancy. Try and like get some real early pressure on a lot of the influence tracks, especially with the Baron in play. He's going to be pressuring that a lot as well. Try and fight some alliances there potentially.
Yeah, Tessia can really contest some of those faction tracks very well and just get in position where she needs to. And we got to see a first position Ilban here. So this should be exciting. I like Ilban in first position, second position as well. And so let's see what their starting hands are. Let's get a little bit closer here for our first player.
Early skirmish for shipping track here. I suspect this is going to be very heavily competitive. A lot of people love their early shipping, so this is going to be a heck of a first round, I reckon. It's going to be action.
All right. Bit of a mediocre hand, although actually not too bad. Probably going to see a dagger over to tech negotiation early, or a Dune Desert Planet up to smuggling action 1, I imagine. I don't think this reconnaissance is getting played this round. Could be, I suppose, but
yeah, I mean, might just be. I don't know. I could see, yeah, recon maybe get a couple of troops in, maybe even early reveal for Ilban perhaps. I could see that potentially. You know, got a lot of buying power already. Try and like bank for Sardaukar maybe. Sardaukar obviously a lovely card.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that happening. I mean, you play recon, gives you 5 still, sword as well, just to kind of shore up second place, couple of spice. I think that's not an unreasonable play here. I struggle to see what your good second action is unless you're going to go like Basin. Goes smuggling. That's also fine.
Kind of traditional now, or becoming the meta opening smuggling play. Yep, seems okay. Yeah, I like that. I mean, definitely you could buy for 7 if you went to tech negotiation and you revealed early, but you wouldn't get any
Yeah, here we
value out
go.
of that. But yeah,
Here we go. Ecaz. I told you he's got no signet ring. Should be noted. Can't get the compact, but looks like he's going for it early. I had a funny feeling. Draw both of your diplomacy style cards. Like
yeah.
you're kind of forced to fight here first turn.
And over to LSR, we're gonna see probably tech negotiation, maybe
Bit of a tricky
Carthag.
hand, I think.
Yeah, it
Bit of
is.
a
Yeah, no access to money, so that ring is off this round.
Yeah, that is gone. Can't go wealth. Yeah, can't go shipping. That's blocked off. It's a tough round. I think you probably feels compelled to fight here. Like I say, I think there could be plenty of action.
If he
I
goes to
think probably
Carthag here, I think that's
Carthag, yeah.
yeah.
Carthag sounds a good shout.
Carthag, maybe even Arakeen if he wants to draw and buy better.
Yeah,
But
Carthag, get the intrigues going.
yeah,
Get people guessing. I think that sounds pretty solid to me. We'll see what he picks up here.
and this is a very good first skirmish or first combat. I mean,
Oh
it's
yeah.
just it doesn't seem like it would be, but getting that extra bump on the shipping track is kind of nuts. And we picked
People
up
love
an
that.
advanced
Hello.
weaponry.
Hello.
Okay,
There's going to be violence in this game, kids.
all
Wow,
right, but
that's huge. I mean, it's not great for the ring, but I mean that should
it's
be
true.
fine.
True. Also of note, Helena does not have a ring, and is holding both convincing arguments this hand. So we're not going to see an early Kwisatz for at all. Um,
Does she maybe go Arakeen here? Maybe make a stake in the combat, try and draw. Could try draw for the ring. It seems kind of crazy. Maybe you
it's
could see it.
possible. Yeah, yeah. Which could I could see that.
I
I
mean,
can
what
also
else
see
can
tech
you do?
negotiation. There's not really anything great here, honestly.
Hold
I mean,
space.
these
Yeah.
are fine techs. Yeah, fine. Full space is fine. It's a good neutral move here. We should take a look at this tech here. We have a memo quarters. So rewarding everyone or rewarding the owner for 3 influence on all 4 influence tracks, and it gives you an influence when you buy it for 2 spice. We have hollow projectors for 3 spice, which lets you exhaust it and discard a card to draw a card. And then we have the restricted ordnance, which rewards players for having the high council with 4 extra combat for 4 spice. So honestly, kind of mixed bag. Some combat here and some potential track
Yeah, but fairly cheap though. I think that's
rewards.
the thing as well. You're going to see some early buys. Memo quarters. Surely the Barons got behind up and thinking of larcenous thoughts.
Yes. Yeah.
Tech negotiation for Ilban makes sense. Just kind of for the reveal, as we mentioned, wants to kind of bank on that, get some good stuff. Mining for Ecaz here does decide to spend. Oh
No,
no,
he's taking it
changes.
back. Yeah. I kind of
I
like
can
the mining
understand why.
actually. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, I like it too. But maybe he figured he'd rather try and keep the water for Great Flat later on. Try and build the spice up there. That's the thing when you go still suits first turn, you kind of don't want to spend this water immediately because you know you can just Great Flat in a couple of turns and get a huge investment back.
Mm-hmm. That's a good
But
point.
I mean, I like it as well though because it saves Seek allies, and I love saving Seek allies because a lot of people just assume that you spend it in the first 2 turns, and people forget sometimes you still have it, and it can be a great way if people are trying to keep track of what you do or don't have in your deck. You can ambush them. They think you've got less access than you do. And suddenly, you bust out a move that they weren't expecting. That can catch people out.
So it looks like we are going to see the Archduke head over to Wealth, which
Hmm.
is an interesting play. Maybe thinking that next action they're going to be able to, or next turn they're going to get Mentat if they just want to draw high. But having already drawn a convincing argument, I'm not sure what they're going to get with that. They will get their ring next round, so provided that X-Guild Compact is still there, could be.
To say. Hard to say. I mean,
Hard
I'd
to
be
say.
surprised. Who knows? I mean, maybe he's got eyes on maybe like turn 3 Swordmaster. Next turn goes smuggling,
Mm-hmm.
tries to cash it in turn after. I don't know how it's going to struggle there. Maybe he's hoping he can win the combat perhaps here,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then smuggle, get the Solari back, and then go Swordmaster turn 2. That's an option, but he has no daggers in hand
Yes,
though, so you
no,
can't
yeah.
bank himself to win this.
I think he's just banking on the second place spice here. Instead of going for Haga Basin 4 spice, you just bank on second place, get 2 spice, hopefully, and then looking to cash that in probably for memo quarters, I'd imagine. Maybe hollow projectors. The hollow projectors is
Here
probably
goes
what they look.
Hurricane. Oh, doesn't pull the ring. What a shame.
Oh,
Didn't pull it. Didn't want to pull it, I suppose, now, but did go Hurricane. Committing in as well. Hello. See, I told you this is going to be a fun first turn.
yeah.
What do you pick here for blue? Embedded Agent, Sardaukar. I love Sardaukar.
I think Sardakar's the pick. I mean, you could take the embedded agent, but it's not going to reward you right now. I don't know. It is good for Ilban though. Having the infiltrate icon, being able to go to a green space for no worry. You know.
You're aligned with Embedded Agent. You think, can I get Kwisatz? I mean, you're relying on some Bene Gesserit turning up on the row. You can't control that. So
no.
It's tricky. But then even a reveal, getting an intrigue every other turn, that's pretty solid. I think both are good options. But Sardaukar, it just has so much value now. You can keep it as reveal. Goes the liaison route. Wow.
Double liaison. We're gonna probably see a high persuasion build then. This doesn't look like any combat is going to happen for Ilban.
Wow. Those 3 troops could be there for some time.
We got a buy of 4.
What is going on? I mean, that makes sense. I would have thought he picks up the guild, surely. Okay, fair enough.
Interesting. Unfortunately, coordination not turned down this round from Armand.
Baron's going to be somewhat upset here, I suppose. Double dagger. He's not going to get first place for his rewards here, which is a little bit of a bummer first turn. Because he will be beat by Helena with the 1 dagger in hand.
Actually, that's bad. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to get 2 spice. You'll go up to 3, have more access to hollow, or whatever you wanted, but Pidge is going to get down to 1 spice here this round, looks like, and that's probably not what they wanted. I think they're probably looking at getting the 2 spice, but it's an early commitment. Yeah. I've also noticed a lot of high early commitments to combat in this tournament so far. A lot of people are going in early with a lot of troops.
Yeah, I mean, I admittedly am a proponent of this because I think you can catch, especially I think early game, a lot of people want to just kind of set up their decks, tech negotiate, go smuggling, kind of get fold space. So there is a lot of reward for going combat early. It's definitely there if you want it, but you have to pick and choose a bit. Skirmish is definitely one to go for. A lot of people just see the shipping icon and they just rock and roll. So
yeah. Also to note, Helena did pick up the Sardaukar Legion, so we might see some combat there. And yellow's going to win, getting the shipping icon. Yep.
Yep, troop the garrison as well, which is nice.
All right, Pidge is going to start it off. There's the ring. Double daggers. This is looking like interesting.
What do you ring here? Do you ring for like the Fopter maybe? Try and keep hold of that. Keep that. You've already got influence on Smuggler's Guild.
That is a tough call. I don't even know if you do. I mean, presumably with the buy of the double Arrakis liaisons early, you probably don't even want things that can't give you persuasion. So is that even something you want? I mean, maybe you just ring for another Arrakis liaison.
Yeah, possibly. I think Helena will, if she can. Surely Helena's got to ring the Fopter. Yeah. I think she's going to do that. Like, you've got 1 influence. That's a 2-card draw.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's pretty big. Seems pretty likely.
Yeah. This card's value has gone up pretty stellarly in this expansion. It's huge for 2 cards for 1.
Yeah, that's big.
4-cost card is super great.
Bit of a waiting turn from Ecaz, maybe. Kind of see what's going to happen. Set up for a decent reveal.
See tech negotiation for Ecaz. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, just fairly standard stuff here. Just kind of a bit lingering, maybe.
Yeah, we'll wait and see approach from both the first player and second player this round.
Yeah, terrible purpose is our combat. Too shabby. I mean, the card calling early is not too shabby, but like people have spent a bit. Ilban, position 4, might see some weakness and decide to strike here. I could definitely see that. Both diplomacy cards as well. You go still suit, perhaps get the Fremen, get the water, send some troops in, put some pressure on.
Yeah.
To Helena here. I would imagine probably shipping Signet Ring.
I'm also guessing shipping. Yeah. I think the shipping signet ring, possibly to smuggling, right? Because she can't go the other one. Yeah, so
Oh
smuggling,
yeah.
pull the Thopter out. You do end up with a weird situation that you now cannot get.
What? Yeah. What's your next turn though? Because you've got two
Yeah,
daggers.
two
Yeah, that's
daggers.
awful.
So oh, that's rough. So maybe you
Yeah.
Dune Desert Planet to smuggling, and then next turn ring to Arakeen and hope to hit. I think that's actually what you do, because
That's a good play. I like that. Yeah, you
yeah.
make combat. You've got the daggers for the combat. You're gonna pick up something, surely. I think that's a good. I like that. I like that.
Other option, I guess you could also still suits and then guarantee the draw by going to the research station this round, though that is a huge commitment of water.
Yeah, turn two research station. That just sound. It just feels ugly.
Feels ugly, yeah, it's not going to be great. And someone actually might pick up that Smuggler Slapter before you if they think that they don't have a good hand. Um,
Yeah.
like, for instance, Armand is sitting on a 4 buy right now with a pretty mediocre hand and might just reveal. Like, this might be a total bait, the Signet Ring here.
Would
Sitting
be. I
down.
mean, I would have thought maybe he might consider doing his. Might go Mentat maybe, but I
Mm-hmm.
mean, because obviously he wants to start. Where did he first position? He went
First
to
position to where is it? Oh, way up here to tech
up top.
negotiation.
So he wants to make another play to start culling his deck. Like Mentat's an option. Yeah, does go Fopter. Goes for Hacker Basin.
Yeah,
Makes the spice now. Okay, it's fair. Worm Riders, big card.
I think we should probably expect a selective breeding from Helena next action.
Yeah, sounds pretty solid to me.
She has a 100% chance of drawing 3 persuasion, so that's at least 3. Well, no, not 100%. She'll have 1 extra, and so we'll have 3 persuasion at the least. So that's good because she
What'd she
played
what'd she cull then? She culling one of the daggers, I guess. Selective
calling
breeding?
one of the daggers. Yeah, I think calling
Yeah,
one of the daggers.
seems not too bad.
I guess you could take the Dune Desert Planet out, but I think this shipping, because you already are 1 space on the Spacing Guild and you want to keep hitting shipping, probably keep it in your deck a couple more
Yeah.
rounds.
And you don't want to like put Fopter up there and then you can't draw enough and then you burn it and it's gone. That kind of sucks. So it seems like a
Yeah.
dagger goes. You've not committed both troops, so yeah, I think it's a setup for a dagger call.
What does Ilban do here? What does Ilban's play? Stuff.
Yeah,
Wealth, I
I mean,
think.
yeah, I mean, he probably feels compelled to get some forces in here. Like he's got the troops in the garrison. You got both your diplomacy cards. You feel kind of like almost obligated to use at least one of them. Um, wealth is not terrible idea.
Wealth to Mentat to something else.
Smuggling's still option. He could
Oh,
does go Hardy Warriors. Yeah, does go for the fight. I can totally understand
yep.
this. Yeah, getting committed. It's a victory point. Like that's worth fighting for. I
Put it
think
all
this
in.
is
I think you put all of them in.
totally reasonable. This.
I think your game plan is, well, I guess he's going to go 3. I think that's fine. But I think if your game plan is entirely based on Spice Must Flow late, you got to go all in early to try to win this.
Yeah, you do risk diluting yourself a bit here. But like there's he'd say it's a victory point. It's a card
Mm-hmm.
call. I mean, like you can understand that. I wouldn't have been surprised if he went smuggling. Maybe he went for the early cash out with
Yeah,
Signet Ring. In fact, I think he could have done that, and actually, he could have done that and then picked up Swordmaster immediately. Actually, 5 for the smuggling, 1 for the spot, 1 for the ring. If that's open to him, he might consider looking to do that if he wants the early Swordmaster. Signet Ring for Ecaz, pick up another liaison. That's 3 already, I think.
it is 3. That's going
That
to be a
is
crazy buy. We're going to
that
start
is a
seeing
statement.
Spice will flow, I'm assuming.
We're 1.5 turns in. We have 2 liaisons left. What is going on? What is happening here?
It's pretty cool. I also want to point out the signet ring to Haga Basin here. I'm sorry, Haga Basin. The Great Flat for Armand.
Hmm.
Maybe he's deciding, or he didn't. There he goes. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, hadn't paid for it.
Not going in for the combat. Probably wise. Not really worth losing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for Baron makes sense. Wants to get Valley of Ring next turn. He's eyes on the advanced weaponry. Get that dreadnought in.
Yep.
Makes sense. Get some cash going here. Having to be patient for his tokens. Kind of having to wait. That's the problem with play. He spent diplomacy now though. He has fold space. I mean, there's a world he goes Hardy Warriors first next turn. If it's a good combat, he might commit here. Helena off to tech negotiation as well. Picks up memo quarters. That makes total sense here.
Very
Very
nice
nice
play.
tech.
Yep.
Gets the influence as well. Spacing Guild already there. That runs in with Smuggler's Fopter. I mean, yeah, this makes total sense here. And she's got, what, 1, 2, 3 to buy with the tech negotiation, which is enough for the Fopter. So that's a nice move. I like that. Yeah, here we go. Here we are. Up to 8. Makes the cash and immediately called it. That's so powerful to be able to do that as Ilban. That's so, so nice.
Oh my
My goodness me.
god.
That
That's
is
all of the
5 of
Arrakis
the Ecaz.
liaisons.
What
What
is
is this?
happening here?
Pidge is a madman.
Armand with the Arrakis fiefdom he's setting up here. He's setting up a castle. Come on, come on. My goodness me. That is nuts. Wow. That's crazy. What this is gonna be great. Better
Already drawn
agent
for his
being eyed
next
up
round.
here. Vladimir would make sense. Yep, pulls it. Wait, is that a second Sardaukar? Or
I
am I
think
just
it
missing
is.
that?
That's the second one. The first one was
That's
grabbed by Helena. Helena's going to get the Smuggler's
wow, both
Thopter.
Sardaukars in. That's awesome. Yeah, Fopter's there. Makes sense. That's awesome. 2 Sardaukars in. There's gonna be so much fighting in this game. This is gonna be good entertainment.
We're going to see if the Sardaukar split and the combat split is going to favor Armand and Ilban, who seem to be wanting to go a little bit more purchase heavy.
Yeah.
Although right now, I got to
This is
say,
gonna
what's Ilban going to do? I mean, there's no
He's
no
got no
persuasion.
liaisons to buy. He's already out. That's outrageous. Turn 2. You can't even buy any Arrakis liaisons. I've never seen this.
Yeah, I've
What a
never seen it
ridiculous
either.
situation.
All right.
Ilban takes the win, of course. Gets the point. Right. Not that's it's not a good hand for the Baron. I don't think you really want to get like some kind of faction, get into steel suits. It's a bit of a setup for combat, I guess, sort through the chaos. But you really want to get these tokens in play. You got to start
Yes.
challenging here.
I think you
Get
meant that
access to
here.
the high line.
Do you meant out here pay 1 for an intrigue and just hope to draw something better? There's 6 cards in the deck.
Yeah, that looks pretty solid. Yeah, you gotta be careful that you are potentially kind of running yourself dry of Solari. You know, you've got to look at where you're going to start picking it up from. You can pick up a little bit from the combat, I guess. I mean, that seems fine.
You
But
could smuggle
what else
here.
do you have here?
I mean, smuggling's
Smuggle.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, smuggling's never bad, but yeah, Mentatting looks pretty nice here. It's a bit of a stall turn. You know, Ilbound's going to pick up his Swordmaster as well, so it gives you a bit of turn priority here. I think this looks, for lack of a better option, I could definitely buy this.
Okay. Looks like, oh, we're going to do something completely different here. A little bit of a
Wow, this is
lag
interesting.
here. It's not too bad.
Yeah, trip to Arakeen. He's eyeing up combat here. Maybe he reckons he can try and get some money here and try and like brute force his way to some kind of Swordmaster here. There's his diplomacy card.
Yeah, that was worth it. I think that was a solid play.
Maybe you consider committing a little bit more here, kind of making a real statement. You know, trying to put your foot down in this combat. A lot of people tend to get involved in these. They kind of use this as kind of a, you know, filling their decks out or doing whatever else. You could definitely make a call for going in with 2 or 3 troops here and just putting a foot down and saying, this is my combat. None of you are going to take this away from me. As for Helena probably feels compelled to try and start working on influence here, you would imagine, picking up memo quarters.
Yeah, indeed. So fold space, we're probably going to see. I mean, I'd imagine, I don't know, selective reading? No, shipping. Okay, shipping is fine.
Shipping, yeah.
Shipping also gets you what you want, gets you some Solari, gets you 1 bump on the track, which is what you want. Gets you some troops, but they don't go into the conflict. I'm sorry. Thank you.
No. Very eager. Very
yes.
eager.
He's thinking, well, I'm going to use the Sardaukar Legion. I might as well just put him in right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Draws a bunch of stuff. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 persuasion.
Wow. Nearly there.
Nearly there.
I mean, quite enough for quiz.
Also worth noting, there's a spy satellites now revealed from the purchase of memo
Oh yeah,
quarters.
that's wow, that's huge. I mean, Ecaz probably has would be iron that. Ecaz could just pick it immediately.
Yeah, that's 4
He's
points.
got a million liaison.
I think
So I mean, yeah, that's 4 points on the track.
he's just
Down
going to
to
ignore the tracks, right?
Ilban. Interesting. Ilban takes High Council. Does not go Swordmaster.
It is interesting. Did
Interesting. I
Ilban?
guess it makes sense with the yeah, and then makes the pick for the memo court. There is straight away spy satellites. Bang,
Yeah.
right there.
Did Ilban
But
pay?
yeah,
Are we going to
interesting.
pay here?
He has not paid yet. No.
Okay.
But interesting, Ilban. Like you think he'd take Silkmaster first up? I guess he's just looks at his hand. He's like, I'm just gonna start buying spice immediately.
There we go.
Must be his intentions. I mean, you've got liaisons and convincing argument. He can just
Yeah.
reveal and buy spice, like so. He must be thinking to do that, but yeah, not unreasonable.
So it looks like Ilban's going to be going for next round Spice Must Flow. I think that's the goal. Though this hand didn't quite cooperate with him. I think he was hoping to draw a dagger to get that out of the deck.
Yeah.
Nothing really else to buy with the ring. The ring has run its course.
Yeah, no, rings. He's kind of dead here, and he's clearly. I really thought he was going to perhaps go maybe get it killed early, but guess not. Which is fine. But yeah, there's not a lot there. That's the problem with this with Ecaz. Like you're very dependent on the Imperium row. If the row doesn't want to cooperate and just puts a lot of high priced cards out there, then it's not doing an awful lot. It's just kind of an action card, really. You know, if
Yep.
you're getting lots of weapon powers and like Fedderkins, that sort of thing. Obviously, you can run absolutely rampant and just like pick and choose as you desire. But you know, if it's not there for you, it's a struggle. Here comes the yeah. Also gets the high council. Makes sense. Just building the forces up. Iron up some late game combat. I suspect Helena. That's the thing as well. Obviously, she can't be blocked from visiting cities, so like she can go at Carthag and Arakeen at whenever she wants and just throw troops in whenever she likes.
That's right.
You can't do anything about it.
Also worth noting that the Baron did manage to get the second space on the Spacing Guild, so now interstellar shipping is unlocked for him.
Mm. And important for him, he will normally act before Helena, so he's going to have a lot of not next turn, but beyond that, 3 out of 4 turns, he's first. So
Yep.
Until the others start catching up, he's going to be able to dominate instead of shipping there, and he's going to do a lot of damage. So Ilban here, yeah, considering the early reveal for the spice, like it feels like it's got to be the play. You've set yourself up to do this, right?
It's got to go for it.
Yeah.
Spice Must Flow. Oh no, it's yeah.
No,
Kwisatz goes for Kwisatz. Wow.
Oh, you can pick up Charm Delicate. It's just turned up as
Oh,
well. Wow.
I like
can see
that.
that as well.
I would totally get
What a
that.
huge card to follow. Yeah, I mean, you've got the one to buy. What a huge bit of luck for Ilban to pick up Charm Delegate as well. Ah, what a draw. Can't do anything about that.
That's great. Also note that the holo projectors
Yeah,
is
no.
now kind of turned on for Ilban, so might be worth thinking about in the future, but obviously has no spice right now.
Mm.
Got a Dune Desert Planet over to the Imperial Basin for Armand. Throwing in a troop.
Yep, makes sense. Some nice easy prizes. You know,
Could
and
be
obviously he's got
split.
spy satellites, so he's not going to be doing a lot of diplomatic actions. So yeah, I can see a lot of him just trying to pick little cheap rewards here and there for from combat and cities, and just let the spy satellites do their work.
Yeah. Oh, Grand Conspiracy drawn
Ooh.
by the Baron.
I mean, wow, wow. I mean, that is
Okay.
such a big card for Baron. Hello.
Jeez. Well,
Yeah,
he's got a lot of
that's
work to do.
monstrous. Yeah, but, I mean the rewards are there. I mean the rewards are definitely there.
Yeah.
I think he may struggle to get the dreadnoughts potentially. He's gonna be busy using his Solari for other stuff, but
Yeah, he does have the advanced weaponry to get that if he needs it. Yeah, so he has a
this is
potential
true.
to kind of hidden one. Not too bad, but we'll see. Got some more Fremen coming up here. Spice Hunter and Fedaykin. Death Commando.
Yeah.
That Sardaukar infantry still there. Nobody wants him. He's lonely.
Nah. Suddenly Ecaz's ring is looking a bit prettier now.
That's true. It's a shame that the ring was already played this round, but maybe next 2 rounds.
Curious to see who's got some spice as well. If there's surely, I'm sure I would imagine some interest for Tronmurky, tech up the top right. Always very nice to have in these sort of style of games
It's very
where it's,
good.
top two go through, and this could be pretty close. This has all the hallmarks of this being a pretty tight game, so that's pretty big. The two intrigue on the spot as well is never a bad thing.
Yep.
I could see Helena maybe even considering going there first up next turn. Could see that. Ecaz with the 5 to buy. Fedorkin's just like staring you in the face. In the shadows, Fedorkin looks pretty juicy. He's 7 even. He's got the no, he doesn't. He isn't a counselor, but in the shadows, Fedorkin looks pretty juicy.
But he doesn't want to go up on any
Fed-
tracks, so kind of is a weird non-bow with his
yeah,
strategy.
it's true. Has less power for it in the shadows, I guess.
Desert Ambush.
Fedorkin,
I like
underrated
Desert
card.
Ambush. Yeah, it's very strong.
Yeah, very underrated.
Actually,
Unfortunately, no more liaisons to buy. Archman has bought them already. I think you still consider buying in the shadows just to stop anyone else getting it. If you just trash it once and call it a day, that's it. It's gone out the game.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think I still take in the shadows there just for denial. It's such a powerful card.
it's a good point. It's something that Helena definitely wants with this endgame memo quarters.
Mm,
Um,
yeah, that's an enormous card for her. And of course, she can just ring it and just put it on the side, and it's basically free for her.
yep.
I think that's a potential oversight there. Might come back to bite him.
So it looks like we're going to see a drawdown for second on Sort Through
Yeah.
the Chaos, which is fine for all parties involved, I think.
Yeah, they'll take it. One intrigue, some cash for both of them. Bit dangerous though for Baron though, unless he can't play any of these, he can't. Ooh, he's in
Uh-oh.
trouble here. Grand Conspiracy could go wandering here if he's not careful.
Unfortunately, none of
See if
these
anyone's picked up
players.
the diplomacy.
Oh,
No one's got it. Helena.
Helena's
Helena
got it.
does. Do you do it? It's tempting. It's got to be there.
Did one card get
I mean,
disappeared? What happened?
or it's there. It is there. It's on your thing. Hand's gone funky. She's got 2 daggers, convincing, diplomacy, and I think it was reconnaissance.
Oh, it's reconnaissance. Yeah.
Reconnaissance, yeah. Not a great hand, but I mean, secrets does feel pretty nice here. Two intrigue on the spot. Start working on the alliance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially if you've got eyes on in the shadows. I think that feels a pretty nice opener. And then turn 2, you just go like Carfag
Yeah,
or Arakeen. You got your 2 daggers. You can't be blocked.
I think you get
No
that
one can
then.
stop you. You got load strips the garrisons. Machinations is in play. I think that feels like a pretty nice couple of turns here. You've got to work on your influence for memo quarters. So this is just feels like an open invitation. Baron's just kind of just begging her to kind of just go pinching here.
That's right.
Like, what more reason do you need?
I don't think it's going to last that round. I mean, if she decides not to, Armand will probably do it, I imagine, with the
Someone
dagger.
has to.
at some point.
Armand picked up a envoy dispatch as well, which is huge for the hand he's drawn.
Yeah, yeah.
That's real big. He could even he has a lot of options. He could do a lot of good stuff here potentially. He
Guessing
could go selective breeding,
could
maybe.
selective breeding. Yeah.
Selective breeding with that trash like something, and then he's basically guaranteed spice or anything else he wants.
No, we get a
He's going high.
Hardy Warriors.
Hardy Warriors. I mean, again, I see it, but I don't know. This is also fine. Again, it's still diplomacy wise, but I would have been nice to see a little secret pinch. You don't see it enough. Not a lot of people seem to find a lot of value in it, which is kind of a shame.
Looks like
That
we're going
could
to see.
really mess up me.
I think we're going to see Armand go straight to High Council without reservation. Here, they're not blocked anymore.
Yeah,
Or they weren't blocked.
this is also true.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Spice Must
High
Flow seems to be the
Council,
plan.
just-
Yeah.
yeah. And this is pretty kind of low scoring. Well, what 4 round? This is 4th round. There's only 3 victory points have been had by the entire table.
Yep.
So you're not catching up hugely from behind. Yeah, I could see that.
Like the Mentat play from
Mentat
Ilban.
for Ilban. Yeah, always makes sense. Just the one Solari as well. Pays with the ring, gets the card draw. It's always nice.
He should get an extra one,
So
right?
pay to one card draw. Sounds about right. Yeah, here comes High Council, you'd imagine.
I think Ilban
Yeah,
should have an
sounds good.
extra card, but that's just me.
Um,
Do you see 6 or 5? I see 5.
he no 5. Yeah, he should have one more. You are correct. Double card draw. He should have 6. One for Mentat, one for the one for Negotiator. You are correct. Good spot. There we go.
There we go. And the Kwisatz comes up.
Oh, that's always nice.
Wow.
He owes you.
Yeah, he does owe me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a mandatory draw. It's a mandatory draw.
If you make it all the way, Koekto, you owe this man 10%.
10% of the winnings, which is nothing, but that's fine. All right. So we did see High Council for Armand.
Yep.
Seems reasonable. We'll take a look at Arrakis Liaison going. Probably.
Yeah, makes sense. But he's got High Council now, so he can now start being a bit more board effective. Start culling his deck of these daggers.
Yep.
And just start buying spice crazily. Looks like the game plan here.
What does the Baron do here? A big block would be to go up to tech negotiation, I think. But Baron needs to play some cards.
Tech negotiation, maybe even like Eye Up Troll Murky.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
You know, make the bag in there. You know, you've got the water as well, so you can always, you know, you can go great flat basically whenever you want. No one else is anywhere near it, so you don't have to worry too much for the spice. Looks like he's gonna go probably just shipping here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, shipping's obviously pretty good, but I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I feel like you can kind of ship whenever you want. Helena doesn't. I don't think she's. I mean, we know she doesn't have any access to there. But even so, it's like, I don't know. Does she look like she's gonna go shipping this turn? She's just committed some forces.
Well, we know she's not
I feel
going
like she
to.
do. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Probably a trip to Carthage for Helena or a tech negotiation spot. Not much else she could do. A reveal of 3 would get an In the Shadows or a Desert Ambush. Not sure I'm really too excited about the Desert Ambush at this point, but maybe it'll be all right.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's an interesting position. Holding both daggers this round is obviously good for winning the combat. I think maybe you just go to Carthage, replenish. Oh, no. Tech negotiation. Okay, that's a serious block for Armand. Yeah.
Oh, takes restricted ordnance. That's pretty big as well.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
She's making yeah. Such a powerful tech that.
It is.
So good.
And revealed is Shuttle Fleet. Also, Helena would love that one just for the extra influence, which is basically a Machinations in a tech. But still the Charmer Key Hollow Protector's up there. No one really jumping at those. We'll see what Ilban does here. Now that he's not blocked with a Kwisatz.
Ilban with a million agent actions ahead of him.
Yeah.
Can do pretty much anything he wants here. It's kind of tricky though. The thing is, I think in Ilban's spot, like, you probably feel not too bad about the situation. I would be a bit concerned about people starting to try and run away from this game from you. I'd be a little concerned. You've got Ecaz, who's obviously just gonna go. He's got spice satellites. He's gonna just buying spice. That's got to be a concern here.
Yeah.
I think you'd be pressured to feel like you've got to start trying to get some kind of impact on the game here. You know, to kind of try and put some pressure on people to kind of disrupt their plans. I'd be a little worried as Ilban here. Just a fraction. Just wary.
What do you Kwisatz to if you're Ilban?
Oh man,
it's got to be the next play, right?
Yeah, I mean, there is an argument. Like, you could even. There's no way to do it. I mean, it's always cool to like Kwisatz yourself to your own sword master. That's always a lot of fun, but he's not going to be able to buy that, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's going to be another shipping. I think he's going to go interstellar shipping with the Kwisatz, draw a card, get 2 troops, a bump, and yeah, I think that's what he's
He
going to
can't.
do.
He can't though. He can't get there. He doesn't have access.
Oh, he
Only
doesn't have
yellow and green
access. You're
have.
right. Oh,
Yeah, he's not. He
no.
doesn't have access. Can't do that. That would be an obvious play, but it's not available.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's kind of like it's nice to have Kwisatz here, but yeah, what do you do with it? You got no water. You can't really go mining. Do you just go for just some wealth? Maybe could still suit perhaps. Make like a late pick for some water.
Yep.
To go like mining Great Flat maybe next turn. Get the spice, and then you could start going to work with that. Could see it.
So we're going to look at a
Probably.
Spice Must Flow pickup for Armand, though. Exact. Oh, not
Yeah.
quite. A little over exact. He's got plenty of persuasion.
Yeah, he's made his statement. He's just gonna buy a spice each turn and
Yeah.
say, "I've got spice satellites. What are you gonna do about it?" And I
It's,
don't know. What do you do
it's a
about
good
it?
argument. Yeah. What do you do in this situation?
Yeah, I mean, he's saying, he's basically saying, "I've got 5 victory points. I'm gonna buy one each turn. This game's over in 6 rounds, 5 rounds. Like it's up to you guys to work it out what you're gonna do there." And the thing is, no one can really do much about it. Like how do you stop Ecaz from drawing a ton of cards, other than like going Arakeen, blocking Mentat?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a lot of war, so you can't go research, I guess. But that is I'd be very concerned of Ecaz at the moment. Looking potentially really strong within a few turns, and deceptively as well.
So we're going to see a Carthag for the Baron. I think this is fine. Um, though, I mean,
Sure, I think you can do better with Fold Space than Carthag. Yeah,
yeah, this is fine. Get some wealth, get the point.
yeah. He's waiting to go Steel Suits. Is the Baron? That's what he's waiting for. Waiting to go there. He's got the 2 troops in the garrison, so he can launch his 4 and get his tokens in. But just everyone's just kind of just getting in the way of that at the moment.
Yep.
He's gonna have to wait a little bit longer probably.
Bit unfortunate drawing the diplomacy off of the one draw.
Yeah, that sucks. That's brutal. That's really brutal.
Did he get his money? I don't think he did.
Uh, does it? No, it looks like he didn't.
Players
There we
very
go.
deep in thought and missing their triggers. We'll make sure that they don't.
Mhm. So reveal from Helena. Um, free to pick up. Like, I mean, you
Yeah,
gotta. Oh, 5 even. She could go Sardaukar. She's
she
got both
is.
Sardaukar legions. That is
Whoa.
insane.
Okay. Yes.
Carriel turns up as well. What a huge card. Oh my goodness me. What a big card. I've... That is nuts. Both Sardaukar legions, restricted ordnance. Helena is going to town.
Yeah, I think at this moment, if I were to, you know,
Was that's right away?
guess. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, yeah. That's. I kind of thought he was gonna do something
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, just
yeah.
to draw the extra
That's right
card,
off
get
the
the
spot.
money. He has the
Yeah, and
potential of
now he
getting
can get
Swordmaster.
Swordmaster as
Yeah,
well. Yeah, now he gets Swordmaster. That's a nice play.
and he's gonna be
That's
able
a
to
very
buy
nice play.
Kwisatz, or not Kwisatz. I'm sorry. Spice Must Flow this turn. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah. And even though it's his own agent there in the Mentat, like he can still go there, I'm pretty sure. Even though it's his own agent. I think that's how it works.
Uh, to any board
Is
space,
it?
even if occupied. Yep.
Yeah, even occupied, yeah. So he can double use that. That's pretty nice. Swordmaster. And then he's still got a pick of what he wants to do after that. This is pretty nice. Great
Very
setup too.
strong turns for all players. We're seeing the
Yeah.
engines running now.
Yeah. More spice for Ecaz. That's obviously going to begin. Yep. Here's Swordmaster. What do you do for your 5th action though? 5 actions is kind of crazy, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. You
Um,
play that card, I think.
Ruthless. That Ruthless, yeah.
You ship, I
Wow,
think.
show him.
Yeah, I think you just go
He
to
still
another
can't
shipping.
ship.
Oh, he can? Why
He still
not?
can't ship.
Oh, you can
Yeah,
go
he
to
still
you can go to
can't.
smuggling again, right? Oh no, does
He
how
has
does that
three
work?
agent, 3 of his own agents on one spot. That is insane.
D- does that work with
I've
the infiltrate
it's
icon?
nuts.
Can you be blocked by your own agents or
I
not?
don't. I think so. I couldn't be sure. That's a tough one. I mean, Kwisatz, I'm pretty sure you can do whatever you want, but I'm pretty sure even if it's occupied, like, I
Hmm.
don't know.
Should we check
I'm
the
not sure.
rules? Yeah.
Uh,
I'm sure they know.
I
I'm sure
think
they
we'd
know.
have. I think we'd. Yeah, I think if they've got a question, they'll work it out here. I
Yeah.
think to presume here is a little bit. That's an interesting one. You don't see it often. What's he got to reveal? He's got 7. He's got
He's
9.
got 9.
He's got 9. So, I mean, do you just? You could just reveal here to take the free cash and take the spice.
That might be better, honestly, than actually going for something. Does he need the spice? Does he need the extra shipping? Nope, just gonna reveal. I think that's
Yeah,
wise.
takes the reveal. Yeah, it feels nice. Like you got to play what's in front of you. You kind of almost want to use the Swordmaster, but you then pull the delegate. Like it just doesn't make sense.
Hmm. Hmm.
So Helena here is going to have a crushing victory. She is going to be so strong in combat here, and she's got load of garrison troops as well. Sardaukar Legion basically every turn.
Yep.
I mean, this is uh this is a monster potential for Helena here. Real strong chances, but it's going to be a race between her and Ecaz. It's just going to be just printing money with spices. And again, this is the worry. I think Ilban, like is in potential for like being left in the dust here a little bit. Even the Baron, like looking decent, but
Yeah, yeah.
you've got to be nervous for Helena here. That is such a scare. Like just so much potential combat strength there. And like if you get a load of victory points, Basin, Carfag, if she builds up some cash, you get economic supremacy. Like that is potential just game crushing right there.
So looks like Armand's gonna take second place in that combat. Oh my.
Does indeed. Right.
I
It
think
is
Ilban needs to
Ilvan at the
draw something
start.
else.
Yeah, he's only got 4 that I can see. Yeah, he's getting there.
There we go.
Some
Ooh,
liaison here as well.
kind of awkward. But I think an Imperial
Yeah,
base in play here, maybe a selective breeding. That might be what the doctor ordered here. I just feel like,
yeah, I like that. Start working on some influence.
yep,
You get your cards. You protect your spice. You've got the council, so
yep.
that's always a backup in case it goes horribly wrong. Um, Looks pretty solid here. I don't know. He probably feels like he kind of wants to get free actions out of his hands, but he just might not be able to.
Baron in a weird spot, sitting on a Worm Riders without 2 influence with the Fremen. Um,
I mean, you'd gotta think he must be eyeing up Hardy Warriors here.
yeah,
Surely, Fold Space Hardy Warriors looks pretty solid here.
yeah.
But even so, that's only 1 influence. So yeah, he hasn't been there at all.
And
Unless
just
he had, well, you actually no, you'd assume he has his token for Fremen, and then in case he can get that off. So if he assuming he has Fremen token, like Hardy Warriors has got to be the first play. Get stuck in Imperial Basin as well as our combat. That's a huge fight.
he's definitely lacking
It looks
in
like he's going to
influence in the Fremen right now, though. So
yeah. That will probably solve his issues there. Launch all his troops in, get the double inference of the Fremen, Worm Riders there, basically locks up the basin. No one's going to be able to compete. I don't
yeah,
think Helena might even struggle.
I agree. I don't know what he's chosen. We can reveal it. Should we just keep it secret?
I mean, it's too usually people pick right. Don't often see a lot of variants, sadly, which is
Yeah,
what it is.
it's what you expect.
Yeah, holo projectors for Arcaz, Armand even.
Yep.
Makes sense. I mean, he just buying spice. Probably doesn't really need it, but it denies, I guess, other people getting it. Just basically bank. He's basically guaranteeing a spice every turn now. It's pretty much just a given. So his spy satellites as well. So you got to imagine he's basically at 6 points right now. This game is going to be over in 4 turns. Here
Although
comes
he
follow
can't
spaces.
trigger that, unfortunately. So he's got to wait for someone else to trigger the
Warrior.
end game.
Here we go.
Yep.
This is true. This is true.
I mean, that said,
Yeah,
it's still
Hardy
really
Warrior.
strong.
Yeah.
It's gonna go up 1. He does have enough to dump 4 troops into the combat. All
Makes
right.
sense. Yeah, here we go.
And Siege of Secure Imperial Basin, also a very good one to win, still in the expansion.
Yeah. Here we go. Fremen,
Yep.
Guild, Spacing Guild makes obviously total sense. The usual picks.
Yeah, this combat looking a little locked up for him, given what people are holding. Of course, they don't know that, but we see a Smuggler's Thopter in Helena's hand, along with an Ix Guild Compact. And I mean,
Maybe.
she's
So I was going to say, are you maybe slightly worried about Spacing Guild Alliance here? Fractionally? Be
possibly.
wary of it a little bit. Yeah.
Baron looking really scary, honestly.
Mm.
Especially sitting on this Water of Life. That is always a nice, I need a Spice Must Flow card. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's so big. So big. You need a big draw here. Sardaukar Legion picked up again. Having two legions in your deck, that is just crazy.
Yeah.
With card drawing power as well. I mean, oh my goodness.
And now, what looked like the Baron having this combat locked up could easily swing back to Helena with three troops plus the restricted ordnance. Potentially
Wait, Helena
even.
has two foxes?
No, it's just one, right?
It must be a glitch.
Just one.
There's one in play, one in the hand, isn't there? Or am I misreading that?
Did she get
What's
two
going on here?
Thopters?
I didn't. Maybe I didn't see two foxes turn up.
Is that a glitch?
Is that even possible? Are there even two in the deck?
There are two in the deck, yeah.
There are two in the deck. I mean, that's crazy if she has.
That's insane. I didn't see that.
Yeah. Yeah. Envoy Dispatcher from Ecaz using his guild his Spice Must Flow card. That's very cool.
Yes.
Trashing his own spice card with the Envoy. That is very cool. I love that. I love that so much. Real awesome.
Great
Yeah,
play.
that's Helena has an insane deck here. Absolute mad deck.
I did not see the second one come out either. I'll have to go back and watch it because I don't remember that coming out. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I missed that too. What a crazy deck. There's world where even Helena is able to like be pretty heavy in combat and even keep enough back with the Subtless Foxes just to start buying a couple loose spices here and there, maybe.
Yep.
Which is this is huge. Like this is a great spot for Helena. Real potential here, but it's still be careful. What's the Baron up to here? Obviously picked up Embedded Agent, but hasn't found any more Bene Gesserit cards come up yet. Can't use the ability, which is a shame. Just takes the Sword Master. I think that's makes sense.
And Helena probably just thinking about playing the second Smuggler's Thopter. I mean, why wouldn't you? Smuggle?
Yeah.
To Smuggler's Thopter to smuggling?
Either that or she's thinking about Vegas and the Mirage here. Either that. I mean, it's just so much potential. So many options. They all look really nice as well. If you're scared about like the carryall, you could even Signet Ring and just put that to the side and take that as well. Just stop anyone getting that. Like so many options for Helena. What a spot to be in. You got Sardaukar. You could leave that in your hand to make a reveal deployment. That looks really strong as well.
I don't know if it's going to get there. It might. Probably won't with this worm in hand, but.
Opted to, here we go.
Yep.
This is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy.
This is a tough call.
Yeah. I can see smuggling, call the troops in.
Yeah.
Get the influence.
Get the same amount of spice. Yeah.
Yeah. Because remember, you've basically got a legion almost every other turn, so you don't even need to start going to many combat spaces. You can just build troops and just let your legions deploy for you here with the influence.
That's crazy. That's so crazy. Yeah,
nuts.
I love it.
absolutely insane. And you've got restricted ordnance as well. Like, how does anyone play against this? Like, it's just impossible to play against. You've got ordnance and legions just deploying at reveal. You just can't prepare for that properly. And she can just pick and choose wherever she wants to send, kind of almost whenever she wants to send it.
Now, we'll see what happens with the Baron. The Baron might get a little bit greedy and play the Worm Riders. And that would be a mistake in this position.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't like that. You got to keep hold of it here. That's your one trump card against Helena. Helena's looking so dead. She pulls her second Sardaukar Legion. Wow.
Jeez. Okay.
It's utter insanity.
Yeah. Every round, she's going to be sending 3 in at least, so...
Yeah. She's a bit unlucky to draw both legions actually in the same hand. More spice, of course, for Arcat, for Armand. Makes total sense. Yeah, nah. Trying to play Worm Riders here. You've got to keep that. That's your one defense against Helena's shenanigans here. It's your one protection.
Agree. I think you go smuggling here with the ring.
I think smuggling and buy your dreadnought. I think you've got to start getting your dreadnoughts. If Helena needs fighting on the land, the only way you're going to be able to do it is start getting dreadnoughts in. It's sitting there. You can cash in. You can build up some forces, your dreadnought and your troops for next turn. Look to commit them. You're almost always going ahead of Helena as well, so she can't block you effectively.
I think we're seeing thinking about. Oh, I'm going for the ring. I think that's the right play here, for sure. Is this a smuggling? Sure is.
Yeah, makes total sense here. I think there's a thing as well, Baron here as well. Interesting. Not calling it in.
Did we miss something?
Is he after Shuttle Fleet?
Shuttle Fleet, maybe. It's very late. Chaumarkey? Oh, maybe he's looking at detonation devices here with the advanced weaponry in hand. Getting that one win plus a, with the Dreadnought plus could be,
I could see that. Makes some degree of sense. Can't buy it yet, I suppose, so just got to kind of set it up.
Does seem to be a hard ask with the Helena player sitting there kind of with all of this power and the ability to just go in at a moment's notice. I think you play Water of Life here. I think you want to play Water of Life here. Maybe you'll even be able to buy
something big, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, get it out of your hand. Don't let them take your possible extra point card. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
It's pretty smart.
I think the tough spot as well for the Baron here as well is I think I'm sitting here, but I almost feel compelled to fight Helena because Armand is just buying spice. Ilban is setting himself up to just buy spice and not really get involved in the fight. You almost feel like you're the only person who could possibly compete with Helena and someone just absolutely destroying everyone and just running rampant on the battlefield. It's a horrible spot to be in. It's really, really sucks because she's just so much power. You can't block her. If she wants to send troops in, she can do whatever she wants. It's a real horrible spot to be in. I do not envy this spot at all for the Baron.
Yeah.
Real ugly.
Yeah.
And the problem is you start committing against Helena, you start struggling in combat, and then you just get wiped out because you're spending resources, not getting a lot of return, and everyone else is just printing money. It's really brutal here.
That's gonna be a spice must flow for Helena.
Yep.
That's what you need right now.
Yeah, that's huge.
You need to rush.
Start putting some troops down for the tech. She could maybe look to pick up. And again, she can't be blocked from buying tech either because of her ability. So she can buy. She could get for Chaumarkey perhaps. I could see that definitely for Helena. That looks pretty good. Here comes the Sardaukar Legion deployment.
Man, do you throw them in? I mean, it's a. Oh man, it's so
it's
tough.
Annoying. The problem is, I think it's almost like.
I think you don't.
I think you throw in one, because Ilban's still at act. I think you have to defend against that and just bang up, just hold up second place, take the water here.
Yeah.
Just kind of deter Ilban from deciding to get involved. Whether he does or not is questionable.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can't beat the Baron unless you send it all in. I'd have been tempted. Imperial Basin is so nice.
It is.
No.
Definitely one of those.
And the problem is as well, is she playing for the draw here and hoping he doesn't have like swords? You can't.
Well,
That seems crazy.
can't possibly. No, I think the expectation with three combat or three cards in hand, potentially combat cards, that you're not going to win this combat no matter what.
Just
Um,
bank in second, take
yeah,
take
yeah.
the order.
I don't. I
That's
think
easy. I mean,
this this is a hedge. I think the second is a hedge against what do you call it?
staged,
Staged incident. Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
stage. Yeah, that's a
I
good.
think you
That's a
gotta.
really good shout. Just to
Yeah,
counter.
because you don't want to give up 2 points, but if they do it, then they're giving up a point as well. So it's a really solid counterplay. And staged
Yeah,
incident is
I
such a
mean,
blowout.
yeah, as it turns out here as well. Like obviously, if she makes the commitment of troops, like she still loses here. Blue just clarifying that they did put a troop into combat. Did look like they did. I was pretty sure they did as well. They didn't stick it out very far, so. But yeah, I was pretty sure they did commit there. That's why they went to Arakeen to pick up the free water. Um, but yeah, like Baron's gonna win this combat here, but that's only because Yellow card basically decided to let this one go. Like if
Yeah,
Yellow ever commits, it's just so tough for the Baron to match firepower here. He's got his intrigues. He's gonna have to rely on them. He's got the tiebreaker, which is nice. But like if Helena goes for Chalmurky, which I could definitely see, that kind of just loses a ton of value.
yeah.
Um, see what he wants to pick up here. Do you pick up Carriel here with the Baron? You got 6 to buy.
It's not terrible.
Gunthopter maybe
Gunthopter's a
try
good
and
one.
use
I mean
Thopter to try and fight Helena here. This
that's what
feels
I'm
pretty good.
thinking. Yeah, I mean, I bet the Baron just feels like in such a pinch here, where you're racing a Spice Must Flow strategy, and you're racing like an ultimate like combat every round strategy.
Yeah,
And oh
it's
my, that
tough.
power
Desert
play
Ambush.
cards are coming up for
Hello.
Helena.
That's
Yeah,
yeah. This is huge. I mean, Desert Ambush. I would normally recommend here, but of course, Helena's strategy is all about reveal deployment. So Desert Ambush does like nothing.
that's right. Does he have five?
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he could definitely pick up this power play, what I think is the right play.
yep, makes sense.
And then just like not buy anything else. Yeah,
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
fine.
Power play's good. What's he eyeing up here? The power play, do you reckon? Fremen?
I think the Fremen seems good just for the extra water. You could always use it. A point on the seat from secrets, maybe. I mean, actually, Ilban is really far behind in tracks, so I wouldn't be surprised if he went to any of the locations. Honestly, possibly even Conspire. Conspire is decent here. Um,
Yeah, love a good conspire.
there's no
Really
real.
enjoy the conspire. Get troops in, fight later on. Definitely,
Yeah,
yeah.
could open up some Dreadnought plays later on. I'm not sure that's in the cards for Ilban, but yeah, I don't know. I feel
I think
like that
I
that
think
player's in a weird
yeah,
spot. Yeah,
maybe he holds it for like maybe even Highliner. Just makes a decision just to say I'm gonna fight one fight this game because I can't really fight many more than that, and just bank on the Highliner, power play it, get the point, and just make one big combat commitment in a couple of turns. I
yeah.
could definitely see that as well.
All right.
Right, Maker's done. 6 spice in the Great Flat. Only Helena can grab at the moment. Don't think she'll do it immediately.
Yep.
Desert Power up next. Kind of a meh sort of fight, really.
Yeah, I
Not too
don't
great.
think
You're
anyone's
you're
gonna.
fighting for the point here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think we're
fine.
gonna see
Well,
players limp into this one. I think Helena will probably take it, seeing as another Sadakar Legion in their hand. So this
yeah.
starting to get away from some of the other players.
Ecaz taking Bene Gesserit makes sense. Pretty
Mm-hmm.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Assassination mission, bit late, I guess, in the game, but it's always nice to have. Especially the power of trashing. I mean, that for Ecaz is kind of always fun, but trash it whenever you want.
Again,
Get
the
some
Baron
cash.
Baron with a bit of a weird hand again. Um, I think we're gonna see interstellar shipping 100%.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to have Grand Conspiracy in mind here, and you've got to be at this point kind of. You've got to be planning for Grand Conspiracy and how are you going to get 3 of those? How are you going to get 4 of those? You've got a lot of work to do. How are you going to pick up 2 dreadnoughts? Where are you going to find the cash for that?
Yeah.
Full influence on your 2 tracks. All right, you're doing decent. The Spacing Guild. Then kind of what you're doing there. I think and again under ton of pressure from Helena here. So you kind of got to make a call here, I reckon. You've got the in the shadows, which definitely helps a lot.
Yes,
Maybe help
yes.
with that. You can play it, and that's the big linchpin here. Shipping definitely just start working on your bits and pieces. Chow Murky here seems good. Detonation devices also
I,
an option, but thing is, now you can't spend your dreadnoughts because then you're losing your victory
that's
points.
right. It's
So
so awkward.
that, that's difficult.
Shuttle fleet.
And then if you go Chow Murky, you're going to have a ton of intrigue cards, and you might not even be able to use any of them.
I think
And
the
then you're
shuttle
just
fleet's the
again
play then.
inviting people to go pinch.
Yeah, this is going to be really weird. So I think you take shuttle fleet, but you really want the money too. That this is a huge problem, actually. A weird
Yeah,
position.
yeah.
Maybe you just Shaw Murky and hope to hit something that you can play immediately. I mean, that's
I think
possible.
you gotta. I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's real tough spot. This. I mean, he could take shuttle fleet. Yeah, I think he's got to be ironed up. Just thinking influence and just go for it. He does go shuttle fleet.
Okay.
He's taken the entire deck with him as well. That's pro strats right there.
Yeah.
That's how you do it. Make sure no one's looking. You're just like, yeah, I bought these. You didn't notice.
All right. Two
Now,
more
of course,
influence.
Baron is only problem with this is Baron is now just completely devoid of resources.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a couple of troops, but that's it. And that's very limiting.
Though
So you know,
not terrible, not terrible spot. He's still got the fold space if no one else ships. Could
it's
pick up
true.
some money here. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah. Putting pressure on highlight on Spacing Guild as well, and he can always go fold space if he wants with if Helena doesn't do anything about it, and Helena
Yep.
can't. She has no
That's right.
access
Ellen has no
to
access.
the field, and he only takes it. Oh, of course, he has the influence on the tracker as well, along with Shuttle Fleet. So just takes it on the spot. Fair point. Don't even have to do that. That's nice. That's a huge blow to Helena to
Where
make
did he
that
get the
pick.
second
That's like
one? Did he get this?
one for Shuttle Fleet and one for his rewards on the tracker.
Oh yes, we forgot.
Yeah, so
That's
that's
right.
an enormous blow. That's a 2 point swing
Wow.
for Baron against Blair. That is massive.
It's a
What
very
a blow.
barren thing to do.
And he loves it.
Yes, right. Licking his fingers.
He loves it. Good play. Like it.
Oof. Now I think Helena's thinking
Yeah.
I have to win this combat. I mean, I got to get back into it.
You've got to feel it, right? I mean, you've got a not a good hand though. Do you
You can
what
go
do you do
to
here?
you know what? I think this is a research station turn. Maybe not.
Yeah, I mine it up here. I'm kind of
Oh,
it's kind of awkward.
I like this too.
Mentats
I like
also.
this too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think Helena is kind of in a. She obviously doesn't have a sword master yet, so that's another advantage the Baron does have. He has turned pressure on Helena, so Mentat's a good way to kind of make sure you get the last action. So I like this. It's pretty strong.
All of these
Mimic
decks
film or
very unique.
Ilban.
Yeah. Mimic film. Sorry.
It's a lot going. I mean, we've got Helena with the war chest. We've got Armand with all of Arrakis under his thumb. It is crazy stuff. This.
That's what I love about this expansion. It just makes some really dynamic games. I've never seen these strategies before. I've never seen this happen
Yeah,
before. It's crazy.
yeah, it's just it is good stuff. So free reveal minimum every turn for Ilban here, which is pretty nice.
That's what he needs to get back
Um,
into this, honestly, to pick it up, to get a Spice Must
yeah,
Flow every round, and make good use out of
yeah,
that Quizots. So,
yeah, definitely. That's so big for him there. I think, I still think Ilban. I think you try and pick up a spice somewhere, and then you've got to have eyes on like a one-turn highliner charge for the battlefield when you think you can pinch a point.
this is a big
I
draw,
think that's
actually. This is a pretty big
yeah,
draw for Armand. Okay, he gets it. Okay, he knew it was in there. All right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he
I
did
mean,
did the
yeah,
math.
his deck is just like so many twos on him. Like it's pretty much, he's again. It's like it's so hard for him not to buy spice.
Yep. He's basically sitting on about 7 points right now. Plus,
I
he's
know
going to
this
buy this
sounds
round.
crazy, but between Armand and Ilban and occasionally Helena, like we only have six more spice must flow in the game. It's
Hmm.
not impossible. We're in a situation we've run out of spice.
That's actually
Like I know it
true.
sounds crazy. We
That's a good
might
point.
run out of spice this game. That would be like completely insane.
Who do you think that hurts
But
most?
Baron here, Baron's putting point pressure on. Sorry.
Who do you think that hurts most if we start seeing the spice must
I mean,
flow?
That's
Yeah,
Armand. That's brutal. Armand, that's brutal. He runs out of spice to buy. That's your game plan. Like, what are
yeah.
you gonna do then? You got one troop. You've got nothing but access to cities and like the green spots. That's about it. Basically, that's your whole deck. You've got
It's
rid of
true.
everything else. That would be pretty brutal. But I mean, a Baron's basically just trying to put point pressure on here. Just trying to win this
Jeez.
game as fast as possible. The longer this goes, the better it is for Helena, I reckon. So
Agreed. Yeah. We're gonna see
here comes the dreadnoughts.
Dreadnought coming out.
Here we,
Advanced weaponry.
yeah,
One of
here we
two
go.
dreadnoughts that needs to be bought for the Grand
Yep,
Conspiracy. We
yep.
also have Secret Forces he just drew, but no High Council seat yet.
No, not yet. He's the only person without it. I think it's a horrible card in a way to draw for the Baron because you kind
Yeah.
of don't want to go there because you want the money for your ring, you want the money for your dreadnoughts. You can't really do anything with it because you're just never going to high council. The influence is doing nothing for you. You're basically spending 5 Solari for 2 troops.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of just sitting in your hand. And the problem is, well, there's a huge problem for the Baron here. He can't do anything with his free influence cards currently.
Oh my
So how
gosh.
does
Yeah,
he
you're
use
right.
his ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't do anything with his ring. It's dead to him currently, unless he can find a way does he use Tiebreaker just in battle just to clear a space? Feels horrible, but
I mean, yeah. As soon as somebody buys Chaumerky, that card is worthless anyway. So I think you do. Um,
yeah, you
maybe
have
you
to
wait.
assume someone's picking up Tiebreaker.
Yeah. Very, very awkward. The Baron
Helena.
being pulled in multiple directions at once.
Yeah, yeah, it's such a gross spot. Helena just taking the spies here.
Seems
Um,
good.
doesn't have any more legions in her hand here, so she's gonna have to deploy conventionally if she wants to. You'd imagine she would.
I think you do. I
Oh,
mean,
oh, both
100%.
daggers as well. Yeah, you've drawn both daggers. Like you gotta commit. You gotta go for it here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's 10 strength for the daggers and heavy ordnance. That's
8, I
still
think, right?
pretty good.
Oh, plus the daggers. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
plus daggers,
Plus the
yeah. So
daggers.
that's still pretty strong.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's fascinating here. We've got two players here just going to war with each other, and the other two here just trying to just out economy everyone. Ilban's kind of in this kind of weird sort of mixed role, not too sure how to commit. Do you just go for spice? Do you just try and pick up some rewards here and there? Kind of weird spot. I mean, we know kind of what everyone's game plan is here, but how
Yeah.
does blue win this game?
That's a really good
How do you
point.
where do you find points from? How do you get these? Like, um, I mean, Chill Murky for Ilban could be huge here.
I like this
He
play.
might be the one who needs the tiebreaker the most.
This is solid.
Going
Yep.
quiz that. Yep, this looks good.
It's going to draw 3. He's
He
going to
doing
trash. Getting 3 more Solari. I
trash.
like this.
Yeah, this is nice. This is very nice. What's he pull? Pulls recon. Pulls pulls some good stuff there. Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
nice. He can pick up the occasional spice here and there, but he has a bit of flexibility. He can pinch some bits and pieces here and there.
He's
So
currently sitting on
draw some more
10.
spice.
Oh, yeah, there's a Spice Muscle bot for
Yep.
Armand. No surprises there.
Yeah. I mean, it's just continuous. I mean, it's crazy. The only point Armand technically has at this point is from spices and nothing else. It's kind of ridiculous. But he's effectively on 8 points here, remember?
Yep.
So he's looking pretty solid. Whenever the game ends, you've got to basically add 4 to his score. So don't be fooled by where he is in the standings. He's in a good spot here. To be fair, he would be very happy with the game ending immediately here. Before Helena and Ilban can catch up, because he'll be golden with that. He'll be very happy. He'll be rooting for Vladimir here to just try and beat Helena here off the battlefield. He's going to struggle to do so, but sooner the game ends for Armand, better is looking for him.
Kind of an awkward hand for Helena as well, given that can't currently buy Spice Must Flow, wants to. could dagger up to tech negotiation, pull Chaumarchy, which I think is probably the right play, or Spaceport,
Yeah.
which would guarantee you hit your Spice Must Flow this round.
But
Let's see what
Chaumarchy
she
feels like
chooses.
probably Chaumarchy feels better than long. Does go with Dreadnought as
Oh,
well. Yeah, Dreadnought as well. Does buy Spaceports. That's an interesting, yeah, reasonable call. Got the troops there as well to pay for that. I get it. Like it makes total sense.
I like
Dreadnought
it.
as well. Like she just oh she needs to put a Dreadnought in. She's paid for it. Oh she Helena might wanna get your Dreadnought there. I'm afraid you paid for it. It's yours.
Deciding whether they
There
want
we
to,
go.
I guess. There we go.
Yeah. I mean, but again, just more firepower here in this just never-ending war between Helena and Harkonnen. But they're just putting out detonation devices up there.
Jeez,
Yep,
yeah.
don't need to point that out to Helena. She knows full well that's up there. Don't you worry about that.
Wind traps shown. Not that great
Yeah.
right now, I think. Kind of a
Yeah, too late in the
desperation.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Early game, first round or two, if you're gonna go combat heavy, can be nice, but I think outside of that, it's probably just gonna sit there and just kill that deck off.
Yep. Are there any cards you want to put on top of your deck as if you're Helena? Maybe negotiated withdrawal. Desert Ambush actually has some value here.
Yeah. Desert Ambush is strong. Desert is really nice. I mean, Harkonnen can't use it too well against you, but you can use it to devastating effect against him.
Yep.
Definitely. Did Armand not have enough to buy spice this turn?
Has not revealed
Looks
yet.
like it.
Has not revealed yet.
Looks like he's no. Looks like they've just
Oh,
revealed
really?
and drawn their next hand. Look, they did not buy spice. Looks like they didn't have enough this turn somehow. That's their hand for next turn. So
Well, this is still here. I don't think so. No, this
oh,
round.
I'm talking about Armand. Sorry, I'm talking about Armand. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, yeah. Armand
Yeah, Armand.
did buy already. They already revealed. Yeah, they did buy.
Yeah,
They're just ahead of the game here, thinking about their turn.
yeah,
Basically, giving up combat entirely.
yep.
So
Just said round two. Just like have fun in the sand, boys.
still sitting on 8 points, effectively 8 points. Can can the Baron scrape together the Grand Conspiracy and pass them? I think that is one of the only paths to victory for the Baron is to cobble together
Yeah,
3 points with Grand Conspiracy. Would be quite the upset, I think.
yeah. I say that's yeah. You got to be eyeing that up, but again, it's difficult to enact on the conspiracy because you're just under so much pressure every turn from Helena. So it's definitely hindering. So Helena obviously has a ton of strength here from restricted, has 9. Oh wow, what a chance for tiebreaker. This is the point for tiebreaker here. They are tied.
Boltzmann.
You get it out here with the combat for the Baron. Seems like a good spot to it. Free up a space.
Yeah, I
Let's
like
see.
this buy for Ilban. This is going to be might be a game player, a real game
Yeah,
player.
yeah. I think he's the person who'll make most use out of it for sure. The extra intrigue. What's he got here? Favored subject, quid pro quo, cannon turrets. Oh,
Yes,
what a time for cannon turret! If he
yes,
can save up for a highliner and bring that out, that is
yeah.
huge. He has a shot at a late game conflict here. But where does he find 6 spice from now?
It's a good
That's the problem
question.
you've got.
I don't know. That's going to be a hard one. Okay, there's the Spice Must Flow for Ilban. So Ilban catching up with the
Ilban.
Spice.
We have
Um,
3 spice left in the deck. This is I've never seen a game with run
no,
out of spice.
this is pretty insane.
Oh,
Apparently, the way to combat Spice Must Flow strategy is to also have a Spice Must Flow strategy.
yeah. Just take it. Oh, here comes the tiebreaker. Yeah, this is the spot to use it. Makes
Yep,
perfect sense.
I think he ought to.
Perfect time for it. Yeah, it was good timing for the Baron. He's a little fortunate there, to be fair. A little fortunate. Could have been no Sardaukar Legion for Helena. Unfortunately, did not draw either of them. Otherwise, that would have just been sitting there. So he's a little lucky, I gotta say. But
Baron now
you gotta
sitting at
take it when it
eight
comes.
points. 8 points. Okay.
Just trying to get this game over as soon as possible. Just trying to outpace Helena. This is kind of like unexpected.
Yeah.
It's kind of almost like Helena's game to kind of lose against the Baron, but so far very resourceful.
So
The Baron,
fascinating.
the
Yeah.
Baron's effectively at 8 points here as well. So Ilban and Helena have work to do. Memo cord is here for Helena. She's never getting that done. That's a dead point here.
Yeah.
She's never getting that now. I don't think. Kind of gone.
It's a tough
Um,
one. It really is. It's a tough one to do.
yeah. She might feel convinced. She might feel compelled to go detonation devices here and pick up the points that way. Anyways, new round is up. Action begins on. Yeah, he needs to take his. You need to take his Solari, buddy. Action starting on the Baron here. What's he drawn here? Bit of an
Good convincing
iffy sort of
argument.
hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Still no Bene Gesserit synergy to speak of. He does have a couple other Bene Gesserit cards, but I think they're in the discard pile.
No, no, I don't think he's got any.
Yeah, he's gotten in the shadows.
Other than shadows,
Yeah.
all he's got, and he's running what he's got 15 card deck. He's just never gonna get that off often.
No. Okay, here's a
So
ring.
here we go, Baron. Yeah, this is a huge turn. It's a Arakeen battle here. This is a enormous this is an enormous turn. Baron can win this. Like he's through. He's done it. But how do you win this combat? Like, is it realistic? I don't think so. Helena, and the thing is, then you give up to Helena, then Helena's like right behind you again, and she doesn't even probably have to spend too much to fight here. But I just don't, I don't know. How does the Baron ever get this? Like, he doesn't have Worm Riders. Do you consider going like to a research station to deploy troops and try and pick up Worm Riders maybe?
Could
I don't
be.
know.
Could be. Doesn't have access to it right now, but I guess he's already played to shipping. But another option for the Baron is he's getting a bunch of Solari. This looks like a High Council turn for the next action, and then hoping to buy High Council or buy a Spice Must Foe maybe. Also playing to Secret Forces. Strategic Push is a nice pickup. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be useful if you can make use of it.
Would be
To be
better to
fair,
see
any
something.
combat card you pick up against Helena, who still does not have any intrigues.
Yeah.
And that is a problem Helena has here. Like, if she has some intrigues on her deck, it makes it almost impossible for Vladimir to play against. But you're kind of playing face up here a little bit. You know, you've got no tricks up your sleeve, so he knows those two swords are always going to be good if you can time it right.
This
That
looks
is
like
a
an X
bit of
Guild
an issue for
compact
Helena.
turn to me. I mean,
Yeah.
you just throw Highliner down. You've got to do something.
Yeah.
Claw back into this
Do you
game.
do you highliner, but like don't actually commit many forces and just leave a load of them from next turn? Kind of like assume you're gonna be good here against the Baron.
I think
I
you
don't
could do
know.
that.
Tough guessing game.
I mean, you
Guessing
can
game.
get both of the dreadnoughts out this round. You have one already. You can get another one,
Yeah.
and
This is true. Could just discard.
yeah,
Yeah. Could discard a load of stuff. Discard convincing. Discard the spice card,
yeah.
and then you still got Sardaukar. You still got diplomacy. You still got
You can
options
throw
if you
3
want it.
extra in. Yeah, I mean, that seems like the play here, but maybe they're. Oh,
Yeah.
that looks like it's gonna be diplomacy. Diplomacy to Hardy
Steel suits
Warriors.
first.
Still kind of trying to
Interesting.
get that memo quarters work. I don't see how that's gonna work. Maybe not. Just the
No, I think
4.
just trying to just going for the alliance, possibly just trying to bank the point.
And then maybe the
Um,
Holtzman
try-
engine. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, in trying to Holtzman engine's there, puts the Baron in another awkward spot. Like,
Mm-hmm.
does he go steel suits? Feels almost compelled to, but it's not that good for him. Like, he doesn't need the water doesn't really do anything for him. It's kind of a bit iffy. Ilban, in the meantime, just watching carnage in front of him.
Yeah, yeah. Jeez.
Real tough. So what does Ilban do here? Does Ilban like make? That seems kind of crazy. No, I was eyeing up maybe power play steel suits here. Try and pinch the lines out of nowhere. I don't know. It doesn't feel too good though. Like you're not really getting a lot reward. How are you gonna hold the Fremen Alliance?
I don't know. That's a tough one. Um,
But it's in your hand. Like, and to be honest, like you're never gonna see power play again. I don't think. I think you probably have to. You've got to play it this turn, right?
yeah, the game's
Quid
gonna be
pro
over next
quo,
round. Yeah.
really nice. Yeah,
Quid pro
quid
quo, yeah.
pro,
So maybe like a
really really good card.
maybe a power play, two still suits, but then you diplomacy to wealth, and then quid pro quo after you like desert planet to some spice. Like that would give you potentially an extra point with the
How about you
Baron.
you power play the secrets and then use quid pro quo? Oh, you can't do it yet, and then like lock up the Bene Gesserit alliance. That's 2 points sitting right there.
That's
That's
true.
huge for him.
That's true.
I think that's nice. You've got to figure out where your spice is coming from. You could even perhaps do the same with the Emperor, maybe,
Yeah.
and do similar with Wealth. Perhaps that's also an option.
Yeah, that's what I was
I don't know what you can
suggesting.
do with the Solari at this point. Yeah,
It is sitting on a
well,
favored subject, so has one influence with the emperor
yeah.
in the bag. Is
Eyes
gonna
Mentat. I like this
yeah,
play.
yeah,
Yeah, this is a good play. I love this. Draw a couple of cards. Wait to see what happens. I think this is really nice.
yeah.
Good play. Okay, obviously the discard draw. Who's your Bene Gesserit sisters? Not too bad. Fedekins there.
I think we should just all assume that the same thing's gonna happen each round for this player. I think we're gonna,
Yeah, yeah.
you know,
Armand is basically. To be fair, Armand actually in a fun spot here because not only is he doing that, but he might just decide to just bank up on Spice for the tiebreaker.
yeah,
Obviously,
or
Charmurky in
Holtzman,
the hands of Ilban, but or Holtzman as well. That's also there. Yeah, Holtzman's a good shout.
just to take it away from Helena or the Baron.
Yeah,
Um,
Baron's got to go still suit. Yeah, I
yeah,
figured he probably doesn't want to make this play, but he's forced to. He has no choice here. He just this is again just more pressure from Helena here. Like this, he would never go still suits if Helena doesn't go Hardy Warriors. He never goes there. He does anything else. You think like
agreed.
High Council maybe gets that done immediately and just forced into position. He has to bank up the point here. He might have gone to Hardy Warriors himself to be fair, actually. So it's not necessarily, but like yeah, he kind of forced the steel suit here because Helena's looking good for Arakeen here. Takes the couple of points.
Yep, agreed.
So
A lot of actually,
weird.
there were a couple other options here for the Baron. The Baron's sitting on pretty good points here, 9. Could have ended the game, right? If the Baron decided not to ship, but instead to draw 3 cards, um, potentially getting what they wanted anyway for points.
Mm.
I don't know. I feel like there was a way. I feel like there's a way to get that this round.
Probably only a bit of fortunate card draw. Again,
Yeah,
the Baron's got a pretty big deck though, so you're
true.
not consistent with what you're drawing. I think that's the only issue here. If he was on like maybe like 11, 12 card deck, you probably do that, but
Mm-hmm,
not
mm-hmm.
really an option here, unfortunately. Helena going. Yeah, here we
Holtzman
go.
time. I mean, you
She's
gotta.
gonna go. Ultimate. Yeah, has to
Oh,
take it surely.
or detonation devices,
Or
also a good option.
Generation Devices is also there, but the problem is, oh, it's weird. I mean, you think you're gonna win this, but then Holtzman, you give that to
To red.
Ecaz, that
Yeah,
sucks.
that's bad.
That really sucks. But the problem is, I mean, you could buy Holtzman and then just you've already got 2 spice. You
Yep,
have to buy Holtzman here,
it's a
surely.
point. I think you do. And then next turn, well, but are you going to get another chance to use this detonation devices? Maybe,
I mean,
maybe
no one
not.
else is going to.
Yeah, I just think you get no other
I
shot
think
at Holtzman. You get no other shot at Holtzman.
Yeah, I think purely just for denial for red, and you're going to get the point either way. I think you go Holtzman here.
Yeah,
Um, I think it just feels a natural take here.
Am I mistaken, or isn't yellow first next turn? Can they just get both?
Yellow would be first next turn. Not to
whoa.
lie.
Sorry, Darsel. We're commentating. Can you jump out, bud? Thanks.
No worries. He's right though. Helena will be first next turn. This is true. So could potentially get both. I mean, look at the cost here. I mean, let's see. So you're paying what 5 spice for Holtzman? That takes you to 2.
Mm-hmm.
You go back up there next turn. You could still pick up detonation devices. This is true.
Yeah.
You could pick up detonation devices now. Grab Holtzman next turn.
Except for if next turn you're not going to have your dreadnought because you have to you're going to send it away. That's the problem.
This is true. Yeah, it's got to be done now.
It has to be done now.
That's a good point.
That's kind of why I would have liked to see the Ix Guild Compact somewhere, like possibly to the Highliner space. Although then you would have been short spice to do this play.
Yeah,
so I
you
understand.
can't do that.
That's tough.
Yeah, and you can't justify sending it to forward space just for the Dreadnought. That just feels horrendous.
I still think Holtzman's the right play. You deny red, you deny green and blue that chance. Oh, he's changing.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. Wow. What is... Wow.
Okay. That's
What
new.
is... What... Wow, he's going to Highliner. This... Wow. Did not see this.
Okay,
Did
I mean,
not see this.
that was the play I was talking
mean,
about.
like...
But yeah, holy crap.
Wow.
Now has the option of... Well, still can't wait for Green's reveal. He's going to reveal next round before Green. But we know that Baron does not have any extra combat cards.
Helena's good.
Really. Yeah,
Helena's good. Yeah, that's for sure. No doubt about that.
Wow.
It's kind of a weird one. It actually this might not actually be the worst for Baron here, because now Baron can just go High Council and not feel any pressure, get the forces in, and bank up for next turn.
It's a really good point, actually. I think that was...
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, he thinks he's like in it. Now it's clear he's nowhere near, so now he just feels there's no pressure.
Also, Helena's thinking probably I'm going to ship next round, so I'll be able to take Holtzman before anyone else anyway. Is that true?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Red can actually take it now, but they won't be able to buy Spice Must Flow. So this will be interesting. Would they be able to?
I mean,
2, 4, 6, 7, 8? No.
Yeah. Is Red going to be a bystander here?
Oh, no. Signet Ring. He could Signet Ring there. He could Signet Ring there and get it.
Yeah, he does.
He does,
yeah, he has to. Yeah, he had no choice.
Yikes.
Yeah.
I think that might have sealed it for Red being second here in this game.
That's the problem. The Highliner looks good on paper, but then you let Red just buy Holtzman, and it's like, that's just so devastating.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there he gets Spice now this turn as well. He still gets it because of the tech negotiation still gives him the 9.
Yep. It's a good play from Red. I mean, Red knows his path to victory.
Yeah,
Pidge
it
is
was given to him though. That's the only thing.
That's true.
That's true. Given, like, open goal.
Oh my!
I the Highliner's the only problem. Right. So Baron, what do you do here? It's gotta be you gotta cancel up now. Surely.
Yeah, cancel.
The only chance you're gonna get to do this is now.
It's 100% cancel.
Surely. Yeah.
Need to have it for the Grand Conspiracy anyway.
Banks it.
So is that?
This is true. Yes. Good spot. Yes, good point. I forgot about that. So yeah, that's bagged in. He must have a.
He has 1 point.
On a point now?
He's on 1 point. Yeah.
There's 1 point. Yep.
So he's one more Dreadnought and one more Dreadnought, and then he accomplished all of them. Doesn't he have a Spice Must Flow?
He doesn't have. No, he doesn't. He has not bought Spice.
Oh, you're right. So yeah, he's going to need a Spice Must Flow and another Dreadnought.
I don't think he's going to be getting Spice. It looks kind of dicky. He's going to be going Dreadnought, surely, just to bank the point. You would imagine.
Jeez. It just looks like Baron has been able to run away a little bit. I mean, with combat and the tracks. Just focusing on the tracks. Getting the combats you need to. Yeah, seems weird.
I mean, Baron's got 6 points from diplomacy.
Yeah.
Has not been pressured enough on the diplomacy scale. No one else has. You can understand Ecaz hasn't because of the spy satellites. Makes total sense. But I think that was Ilban's one kind of potential, was to try and make some pressure on the politics tracks, knowing that he's under so much scrutiny from Helena, but hasn't really gotten involved. Ilban's kind of done their own thing.
Yeah, true.
So that is a problem. And now, like, he's never losing space in Guild. You're never taking Hardy Warriors here, so that's the issue here. Like, Baron Aaron should be in a worse spot than he realistically he is now. He's just not been pressured enough, been allowed to just get some free points, which is kind of I can understand it. Ecaz is just doing his own thing, so I can't apply any blame there or anything like that. But possible chance there.
Yeah. Man, I mean, with the extra point from Holtzman to potentially sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, currently at 9 points.
Yep. Yeah, 5 points in the bag for Ecaz here.
And so it really is.
How does Ilban or Helena catch?
I don't think they do. I
Like,
think they could be playing for second if Helena wins this combat, wins the next combat, and somehow gets an extra point somewhere or two. That could be like a good, a good intrigue card off the top of the deck. Never hurt anyone, so maybe that'll be what's in store. But it's too hard to say.
Another problem with going Highliners is that not only should he not grab Holtzman, she's also not grabbed detonation devices either.
Yeah.
So unless she's assuming next turn she gets detonation with the spare dreadnought and just commits to that, that must be what she must be planning here, right?
Yeah, I think so. Meanwhile,
picks up whatever that was. Oh man! And look at this for Vladimir. I don't know if he might not see it, but like Guild Ambassador is there for him if he wants it.
Yep.
He might not see it. Ilban just trying to get some points here, I guess. Trying to make a shoot for second.
I think that's what's going on here is like yellow and blue, Ilban and Helena need to be just trying to get second place right now because this strategy by Ecaz is going to pretty much guarantee a second place victory, I think.
Yep.
Spice must flow.
He's just buying and buying and buying. And he's kind of just been allowed to do it a little bit, really.
Yep.
Spice satellites, Holtzman engine, buy Spice. I mean, just kind of been allowed to do it a little bit. Which is a little unfortunate, but it's the way it's gone.
Yeah, I think an earlier pickup of spy satellites from someone else could have definitely changed the way this game goes. I mean, that was sitting there for a while.
Someone had to steal that for Ecaz. It was such an obvious pick for him. Someone had to get in there first, but didn't happen.
No one wanted to jump under the bus.
Nope. 6 to buy for Vladimir. I mean, do you just buy Guild Ambassador and maybe there's a world where you fluke into it?
You have a 1 in a billion chance to draw it, I guess.
Unlikely, but I mean...
He could get it. There's definitely a chance, yeah.
As well. Why not?
I think you do. All right.
Yep. It's his reveal, so of course he can still play them down. He'll do it now, as he's about to pick another intrigue here, just to protect against that, maybe.
Yep.
I don't think anyone's going to be particularly stealing at this point now, but I don't know. Ilban could always do it. He's eyeing up Bene Gesserit Alliance, so it's reasonable. Of course,
he'll pick up
cards. Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Now there. It's fine. Don't worry.
I was saying he's also eyeing up another Spice Must Flow this round. I mean, Ilban is not in a bad place, but needs to find a way.
So much pressure.
Yeah, the pressure's real. He needs to get a couple of extra points on the tracks.
Yeah.
If he can.
I think the problem for Ilban, he's kind of there to get points now, but there's just not enough time now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the issue. Like, red and green are have just got too much distance. That's the problem. How do you... Right, he's going to pick up the point for Emperor, so he picks up a point there. He has enough for Spice, so he buys that. So that puts him to 8 points. Where does he pick up points from there? Bene Gesserit puts him to 9. Okay. Then what do you do?
He actually doesn't have enough. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He's got 3. If you've got Minimic and...
Oh, he's got Minimic. Oh, yeah. Minimic. I would miscount.
So he's got 9.
Then Quid Pro Quo.
So picks up the Bene Gesserit Alliance now. Picks up the Emperor point now. That's solid. So it looks good. Like you think, wow, I've like made like 4 points this turn, and that's great.
That's
I mean,
sick.
it puts him right back in it.
Actually, could
but
take it. Yeah.
he's put himself in with a chance. But again, the problem now is where are your next points coming from? That's my problem with
I think
with
I
Ilban here.
call.
Like where you buy spice, I guess, is about all you can do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Buy spice. Yeah. Hope to draw something
Plays the
from
Emperor card as well.
poor thing.
Also could wow, he might have illusions on the Emperor alliance as well. Wow, what? Wow, this is a heck of a late game push.
Never count him out. The
No,
good count.
no.
Never count the count out. Oh boy. Be here all week. All right, so it looks like yellow is going to toss the dreadnought. I would guess in front of Imperial Basin. Our Airkeen's already come up.
Yeah.
And this one has to go back.
Back the only choice.
So 2 points for
I think
Helena.
he'd rather put it in half, but it's not there.
This is so interesting.
Wow.
I think one should be up
Yeah,
there.
out of nowhere, like Ilban's played all of his tricks and suddenly just raced up the board here. So effective standings here: Ilban on 9 points, Armand on 9 points,
Yeah.
Vladimir 9 points. Helena must be wondering what is going on here. Turn 3, it was looking like she was just gonna possibly just dominate everything, and now suddenly she's last. Imperial Basin does come up. Here we go. This is a huge turn.
Desert Ambush for Helena is massive.
Yeah,
it is a massive pickup.
Enormous. This could well be last turn of the game.
I think it will be
very tight.
Yeah, and look, oh my god, this drop from the Baron. Worm Rider, Spice Hunter, Gunthopter.
Wow.
Plus the Private Army.
Private Army's got there as well, but Ilban's got Murky though, so he's going to be there. Wow.
This is nuts. All right, I love it. I've never seen this game
now
kind of play out.
Now Helena is in trouble here. Like, I mean,
a little bit.
Where are your points coming from? You pick up 2 from Basin. Great. Then what?
Hope to buy? You don't think you have enough? No.
Yeah.
Someone's going to research station, though. You can't get blocked there, so that's good.
No, yeah, you can always go there. So there's probably a point coming from there as well. Wow, this is kind of crazy.
You know, Ecaz's strategy might have taken a turn too long to get going.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to buy.
As I said, that yeah, Armand desperately needed the Baron to wrap this game up now. It's allowed Ilban to just come out of absolutely nowhere. Armand in trouble here.
Yeah,
Who would have thought that like a few turns ago? Armand was looking just like easy as you like.
Armand's sitting on 10 points right now. Yeah, effectively 10 points.
To conspire against him, and Ilban's picked up Kwisatz as well, which is in his hand. Wow.
Okay.
Allied Armada, he's got that. If you can find the spice, which surely he'll be able to pick up somewhere. Where can he get the spice? Where does he get the spice?
True bloody battle here. I think.
Where do you?
What do you do here?
Find 2 spice. I don't know. You've
Sonic
got cannon
Snoopers?
which is huge. Maybe, but that's the thing. Like Ilban, I'd be looking at Alamar thinking, I've got to get this. Surely, like you have potential to fight. You've got dreadnoughts. You can cancel them out. You've got swords. You've got the armada. You've got to find a couple of spies from somewhere. I just don't see it.
Yeah,
he's got nothing on the tracker. Interstellar's gone. He can't. He still can't use Interstellar. He's never gone full space. That's no good. You got no water, so you can't go hack a basin. Unless you're going to use Kwisatz to go still suits? Ugh.
Oh my
wow, what a weird spot for Ilban.
We just saw Helena pick up another point. Not actually, not a point yet. Nope. Not a point yet. That's the worst one for her to pick up.
Wow.
Oh my
plans.
god.
Only one. You can't use it. Oh, that's so unlucky.
That is.
And she can't do anything with it.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's the worst.
I mean, at least you know that no one else has it. I mean, like, if you think that Vladimir's got that, that's like absolutely crushing.
Yeah.
So I guess at least you know he doesn't have that, but you've got to think he's got something in game. He has not cycled through many intrigue cards the whole game, so.
Wait, what happened to Pidge's hand? Brutal. Did Pidge just buy?
It's all his hand is in there. It's he has 6 cards. They are there. They're coming on your game for some reason. Tell him to shake his hand. we go. Yeah, but they are there. Wow, this has been fascinating. There's a load of twists and turns, and suddenly here we are. It's turn 8, and suddenly like who progresses here?
Yeah, it's just close. It's going to come down to tiebreakers. You know what? Ilban with the
Yeah,
tiebreaker, Chamerky might.
Ilban,
Yeah,
Ilban, like 3 turns ago, 4 turns ago, looked absolutely dead in the water, and suddenly here we are. Wow.
definitely looking at a buy here for a Spice Must Flow for Ilban, but can they get the extra point?
Yeah.
That's the question. They can get the point with wealth or conspire, or wealth in this case.
Yeah.
So that's good. But what else do you do? So that's 2 points.
Get enough.
That's 11. Actually, you know what? That gets you to 11.
Good.
That makes you break ties. You break ties, get to 11. Buy Spice Must Flow, go up with wealth. I think that wins you the game.
I think you've got to think you're good. 11 in tiebreakers. Yeah.
Wow. So you have enough, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sitting on 8 persuasion. So potentially another persuasion or 2 with Kwisatz. Dagger to Mentat. Yeah, you dagger Mentat.
Yeah,
oh, 100%.
Gotta be. Dagger the Mentat. Get that 9th point. You can Kwisatz to wealth.
I also think you cull before. Yeah, you play cull before you go to Mentat. Take something out of your deck you don't want. Yeah. And you know exactly what's in there. See what's in there.
And if you get to 11 points of Troll Murky and you still don't make it, then that's just like, what do you do?
Yeah. You tried.
What do? You can't feel bad about that.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Some great play.
Late game resurrection. Like Lazarus. Count Ilban Lazarus here.
Blue's still thinking hard here. This is a hard choice.
I mean, the thing is, I think it's tough to see. Like, I think it's not obvious to see that because there's so much going on. But you got to look at this realistic. All right, Imperial Basin. Are you realistically going to get involved in this fight?
No.
Do you really think you're going to win it? You can't think it. You got Allied Armada. It looks nice. It's a great card, but it's just not on. Does Blue see it? Does Blue see it here? It's all about if Blue sees it, what a great chance. But I don't know. It's turn 8. You've been under a lot of pressure. You're in the game out of nowhere. You don't think you're going to be there. Like, sometimes you tunnel vision and you just don't see it. Does he see it? I'll be so proud if you see this. Come on, Ilban. Gotta love an underdog.
Yeah, I love Ilban. It's one of my favorites. So I'm always somewhat pulling for him. But,
Does he see it? Deep into the tank here. Looking at everything, weighing it up. Armand's got Armand's at 9. Armand's at 10.
Yeah, he's at 10.
Basically, he's effectively at 10 points.
He's gonna get
Helena's
to 10.
Going to be at
11.
9. Helena's going to be probably at 9 or 10 points. Vladimir's going to be at 9 and 10 points.
Vladimir could win this combat.
Yeah, I
mean, I think the Baron might win this combat. Yeah.
Yeah, they're both going to go hell for 11. I mean, Private Army, Baron probably wins this, which is brutal for Helena here.
That actually, I mean, what happens if the Baron wins this, the Baron wins? I think that just puts him over the top to 12 points.
I think he's good, yeah. He's probably good, but he's still got to pick up a Dreadnought somewhere, though.
That's true.
He doesn't have... Oh, no, he's got one. Yeah, he doesn't get anything with Grand Conspiracy at the moment.
He's got just 1 point, yeah.
He's got just one. He's never going to pick up Spice here. Does he? But I don't know. He has no way to get the Dreadnought, so he might be pretty worried about this, thinking, "Oh no, I'm going to get nothing for this. I'm just going to get outpaced here."
No,
Spice in the back though.
I think he's actually that's a good point. The big problem here is Helena with the Desert Ambush. Desert Ambush throwing a huge wrench into this plan of just going into the combat. Yeah. Helena though is low on agents. And so
Helena never got a sword master.
Yeah.
And I don't. If Helena could go, she can't even get Mentat. She doesn't have the money for it. Wow.
Did the Baron pick this up?
He picked up a few turns ago.
Did he get Shuttle
don't
Fleet this
think
round?
he's no,
think
he
he
got it a
did.
few rounds ago. I think he needs to get his cash there. So, I've just seen what Ecaz's hand is. What on? What a ridiculous hand.
Maybe LSR stepped away for a minute. I don't see him. I don't see his hand moving around.
Blue's moving. Blue's moving. Blue is just deep in the tank here. Green, it looks like probably AFK here quickly.
Oh, yeah.
So, Ilban is just weighing everything up, trying to work out how to make it there, but the play's there.
Okay, this is the start.
Cold. Okay, step one. Step one is cold.
Step one is cold. Get rid of those spice must flows out of your deck.
Does he see it? Here it comes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, he sees it. Oh, it's brilliant.
All right.
What does he pull? Don't pull spice.
It's gonna do it. 2,
That's
4,
good.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Instant reveal from Pidge.
Yeah.
Just instant reveals it. Wow. Oh man. 2 spice for our Archduke is nice, but I don't think it's going to help him here.
I think the Archduke might pick up third after this.
Wow.
I think Ilban's going to get 2 points this turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is crazy. I mean, Armand's at 11. It might not be enough. Wow.
Some
right,
really
Baron,
good
what do you
play.
do here? You know you've got to fight here. You know that's the only option here. You have to go to war.
It's wartime.
It looks intimidating with Helena. She's got heavy ordnance. She's got a dreadnought. It looks frightening as all hell. But you've no choice here.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
This is going to be a highliner turn. Yeah.
But he does. Yeah, he's setting up highliners. Yeah, this looks great.
Oh, what a finish. This is going to be awesome.
Wow. And Helena knows it's coming, and she can't.
Yeah.
Wow, and Helena can't do anything about it.
Well, she can push the troops back out. That's about it. But then they come right back in. They come right back in. So I don't know.
If she had Mentat, she could she can't even desert ambush anything here. It's so brutal.
It's brutal.
She can desert ambush and does so little here now. Wow.
But it's for each troop you deploy to this turn. So it doesn't even work if you deploy a dreadnought. Oh, that's so brutal.
She'd have to deploy two. You have to deploy 2 troops to get the dreadnought out, and it just comes back in with highliners.
Yeah, I think
that is.
Yeah, the writing might be on the wall for that.
Wow, I mean, this has been a crazy turn of events here.
What's going on here? Oh, deciding what to do. Just saying, I'll show you what I have, and then you decide what's best. You know.
Yeah, I think this was my plan. This is what I was going to do, and it's just completely blown up in the face. This is so crazy. Helena, turn 3, turn 4, looked like a monster on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Turn 3, turn 4, Armand, just printing machine, and now neither of them might make it through. Wow.
It's insane.
Is there any way out of this for Helena?
I don't see it. There's the detonation devices, but you're not going to win this. You can get artillery. That might help, actually.
Artillery, yeah. I mean,
That could be it.
But the problem is, you've only got one action.
You've only got one action.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Never getting Swordmaster has just has crippled this final turn. You get Mentat, you get anything.
Yeah, it's just too much. There's no good way. No good way.
Wow. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
just gonna buy spice and hope it somehow all works itself out. But
yeah, it's not. Well, I mean, that's actually not terrible.
Picked up Clouded Car. I mean, that's
6 extra
helps,
power,
I guess. But it's not going to be enough, and I think they know it's not going to be enough here.
Yeah,
surely.
I mean, it's 10 extra power in hand, which isn't terrible.
Yeah,
but that is just not enough.
This
is, where you see the limitation of not having the Sword Master right now.
All right then, Ilban. Next up, you're not out the woods yet here, Ilban. You've still got work to do. You're not through yet.
Gotta wealth it up.
What a well fit up.
Go on.
Surely must be. Yeah.
What other plan is there? I think that's it. I don't see what
Would there
else
be
you can do.
anything else distracting here?
I mean,
Got all these actions. You
he's got
might
3
feel like
actions.
you might feel compelled to use them. You
Doesn't
got
have
4
to.
basically with Kwisatz.
It's just
You don't,
crazy.
yeah, certainly don't have to. But like you think you've got all these actions, like, oh god, I've got to use them.
So let's think about this. What if he
He's just showing us
diplomacies?
this.
Yeah. So is there a way to go to steal the alliance from green? Is that possible?
I don't see it.
I don't
I
see it
mean,
either.
the only thing you could do, you could, if you were crazy, you could go still suits. You could Kwisatz away from still suits, and then still suit again in Hardy Warriors. That's the only way you could do that. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, he doesn't have the cards for that. He'd have to draw into one. I don't think he has another
Yeah.
access card. Or
Yeah, exactly.
Fremen. That's tough.
Yeah,
I think you just take
you'd
your
have to
point.
like still suit away to Arakeen or
Mhm,
something. It's about all
mhm.
you've got. It's asking way too much. It's the only way you could steal that. I don't see anything else.
Yeah, agreed.
When you power play into Bene Gesserit, you're kind of giving up on the Fremen. It would be super nice to do it, but it's not realistic.
Unfortunately,
think.
the what is the Sonic Snoopers that lets you cycle through intrigue cards isn't out, which would have been a good pickup for
No,
Armand this round, or
no.
not for Armand, for Ilban, excuse me.
Yeah, Sonic Snoopers is yeah, it's not here. So
Man,
I believe it was already used by I think
was it
it
used?
was already bought and trashed. I think someone bought and trashed it already.
Okay,
I think might have been Helena. Not entirely sure.
I think you might be right.
I feel
Yeah.
like I've seen it.
Now, what is
He's
this?
shipping. What is he doing?
Oh, he's going to use the
Interesting.
influence. I see. He's going to use the influence to go up with the Emperor,
Oh,
and then he's go. Wait, he can take the alliance
oh,
away. He can take the alliance away.
Still can't go into Stellar though.
He
Still
can
doesn't have access to it.
he could totally do it. Yeah, he can. Okay, hear me out. He can Kwisatz over to still suits, and then play the last diplomacy to Hardy Warriors. He can actually do it.
That would tie.
That would break. Oh no, he's blue. Never mind.
He's blue. Yeah, he's blue behind. Yeah, he needs 3 points.
He's
If he can't go
3.
into Stellar with Kwisatz, he does not have access to the space. Never
You're
did.
right. Maybe he's just
Otherwise,
gonna
I'd
go
love
up
it.
here. Yeah, maybe he's just gonna go up on Emperor. I mean, that's fine. I still
Yeah,
don't.
as long as you go wealth, it's like as long as you go wealth, like you gotta think you're probably there. But I'm scared he doesn't see it. Must see it.
He's got to see it.
Gotta see it. Meanwhile, the Baron here. What's Baron up to here? What do you think's? Fopter looks nice just to use it, just to get a troop out of from Helena and just mitigate this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably just best to throw down a Highliner, but that's fine too. Spice Hunter, okay.
Oh, he might be waiting for Highliner. He might think I can just highlight whenever I want, basically. No one else can stop him.
That's true. He's got an extra troop there.
So,
yeah,
he's just banging up some spice here.
Yeah.
In case of a tiebreak, I reckon.
Well, he's not going to win the tiebreaker with Ilban, that's for sure.
No, but just in case something crazy happens with Helena.
Oh, you know what? Could he? Oh no, he's got no access. Wow, this is so awkward. He really wants the extra dreadnought. If he got the extra dreadnought, he'd get the 3 points.
Just can't get it.
Wow.
He just can't get it. The only way you could do it, what you could fop to. Oh, you can't even go. Research station's been taken, so you can't even draw that.
The only thing he could have done is diplomacied over to selective breeding, which would got him would have done nothing for him. So totally not worth it. Banking too much on that.
Yeah, Grand Conspiracy just dead in the hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's a point. It's a point.
Actually, yeah, I think Helena actually. I'm pretty sure she used the Sonic Snoopers because she did have plans within plans, and I think she's got charisma in her hand now. So I think she actually got rid of it because it did nothing. I believe. So Helena in 19 points, which is still, pretty solid. 19 swords. It's pretty good. Bags a couple of spice. That could be important.
Pidge is even like checked out. He's just hanging out
Yeah.
in gray right now.
Yeah. Pidge knows. Pidge knows where this is at.
There's a Duncan.
It's kind of crazy.
Too late. Too late. Great
Yeah,
card, but
shame. Yeah, Duncan's great fun.
okay. All right, you got 2 more actions, Ilban. I think you're gonna get second place.
Yeah, as long as you don't mess it. Making us all very nervous here, Ilban. Just throwing that one out there. Making us all very, very nervous.
Don't play too many cards. That's the thing. Don't play too many cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it simple. Just get through.
Pidge just taking a look at what his deck is done.
Yeah. What an insane deck this is. I mean, have you ever seen anything like it?
Never. No, it's pretty great.
What,
I thought it was
what a-
possible. Now I know it is. I thought it was possible.
It is.
It's great.
Have we actually legitimately ran out of Spice Must Flow cards?
Yes, we're out.
We are out of take a print screen, everyone. Take a print screen, frame it, put it on the wall. You may never see this again.
Here we go, Kwisatz.
Insane. It's going shipping.
Up and down. Yep.
Down.
Okay.
Taking the spice. Takes it that way. That's that. Hold on, no.
What's
How
this?
can he Kwisatz? He doesn't have access. He doesn't have to influence. Can he do that? He can't do that. As I say, he can't do that. You have Kwisatz, but you still can't go there. You don't have the influence to do it, surely. This is pretty important. Yeah, this is a problem. Yeah, you cannot go there. Kwisatz is great. This can go anywhere, but you still have to be able to satisfy the conditions for the space. And he does not have to influence. He cannot make that.
Make that play.
No, that is illegal.
Yeah. So now I think you just go to wealth. Take them spice back.
Some last minute drama here.
I mean, you can still go there. You can still do it. It just makes that the last play of smuggling.
Go anywhere he pleases.
What?
I don't know. I feel like this is in the FAQ.
Let's find out.
This is pretty important here.
I'm pretty sure you can't.
This should be investigated.
I'm pretty sure you can't do that.
This is pretty important. So, like, I know there's a bit about Kwisatz in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
Let me just Google it.
Yeah.
I'm right, dear spec. Yeah. Okay. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There
We
go.
are right.
Okay. So.
Thank you.
Okay. All right then. So in that time, what is he doing now? He's going Arakeen. Okay, he's going Arakeen. He's still got to be doing it. I think he's just bagging up accents there, but yeah.
He's going to Arakeen.
Bit of fun and game there, yeah.
They're just having a laugh at us. Like, what? He's out. Baron. I mean, Baron can still stay. Yeah. Yellow's like, what are you doing? Yellow's like, what are you doing?
But Yellow's
Carthag, you mean?
Someone just wondering what is going on here.
What is happening?
I don't know. What's Ilban picked up there? Anything good? No.
This is gonna.
He's never using that card.
Okay.
Here comes the Dreadnought. Highliners even.
Yeah, I mean this was expected.
Yeah.
So Highliner for the Baron, gonna secure this combat.
A bit nervous here.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't gonna be nervous here, wondering what are those intrigues? What's going on here?
It's just gonna be praying that they're not combat.
Here. That puts them both at 19 strength at the moment. I think.
Does it really?
That's good. Yeah, 19 apiece. What a horrible feeling for Helena.
Oh no!
What a brutal feeling.
Yeah, I mean, there was not much that could have happened else for Helena. Unfortunately, pinched between Ilban and the Baron here. Not in the combat really, but in kind of like what you were doing,
Yeah.
kind of half combat, half spice must flow. That's fine usually, and Helena can usually do it, but this has been quite an exceptional game, where
Yeah.
the turn has been accelerated quite quickly by Ecaz's
Yeah.
relentless purchase of spice must flow.
Yeah, it forced the pace of the game. Because they knew it was spice satellites and just buying every turn. Like, yeah, it's forced the pace of this, no doubt about that. But didn't force it enough, I don't think.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Pidge sees the writing on the
Bizarrely.
wall, or is about to.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
about to. Yeah, must be looking and thinking, oh, this does not look good.
I'm still really surprised. What is 1, 2, 3? So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hopes to draw something.
Yeah, I mean, you're putting it all into wealth now here all of a sudden. This is nervy.
You've got to go to wealth. No, that's a mistake. What's happening?
Does go to wealth, but
Oh,
doesn't use.
that's not good.
It doesn't use Quizat. Oh, it was Quizat's after, I guess.
But it doesn't matter because he's not going to draw enough cards.
He's not going to be able to buy spice.
Oh my god.
He can't go reset station. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
I am a little blown away right now.
Oh no, don't tell us. There's something crazy is about to happen. I don't know.
Don't
This is
think
what do you
so.
so what do you do with Quizats? Like what do you do? Quizats to Arakeen and
Arakeen.
just hope you draw 2 good cards?
You Quizats
the only
Arakeen.
play you've got, right?
Yeah.
It's the only thing left.
You have to Quizats. No, he's going to Carthag? Okay,
No!
well, that's an extra point you've given up. No, don't do it.
No!
8. Only the 8. Not enough.
Oh no!
Oh my god. No, why?
Oh, it's tragic.
I think second place goes to Armand then.
No.
Oh my
way.
god. Man.
Oh, that is crazy.
Well, might as well play this. Oh, can't play this card. Oh my gosh.
Nothing to do with it.
What
Nothing to
happened?
do here. Oh,
Maybe got a little
me.
maybe got a little flustered because the plan didn't.
That's it. Yeah, well, I've been for everything going on here. Like, totally understand. Oh,
just needed the extra point and the draw and he could have just revealed actually without and just played the Quizats, drawn the one persuasion. That would have been second place.
May not be enough. Murky
no
may
longer
not be enough
enough.
here.
Oh my. Red goes there.
So brutal.
Green's going to take it with Grand. No, gets 1 point.
2.
He has
didn't buy
1.
spice.
Oh, he has 4 influence and a seat on the High Council though.
Yeah, nothing for Grand Conspiracy. Gets nothing.
So he gets 1 for that, right?
It's a brutal track there.
Doesn't matter, but.
And Ilban is out.
Oh, Ilban's out. Oh, good games to everyone.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you, man. I'm so sorry. That is
well played to everyone.
Drama.
Drama.
Vladimir wins somehow. Armand staves off death.
Yep.
Crazy, man.
Well played to everyone. Do you have anything else to mention before we go, BlackShadow?
This might be the greatest tournament in history. That is all.
I can't disagree with that. It's been quite the tournament. Also, if you are still watching, like and subscribe, of course, but also visit some of BlackShadow's stuff. We've got some links below to his Twitch and YouTube channel. And we will see you on the next game. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.
Good night. God bless.